Ahem. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Feeling good. It's a good day. Actually, I had a little crick in my back, but did some yoga. Taking care of it, no problem. Stream bros. Auto parts bros. It's happening. It's all happening. I got a donation? Okay, I'll check it out. All right, thank you for your service. Boys and girls, I have big news. First of all, the last PCP has a special guest, and it's not just Fit MC. Stream bros, you're going to want to check out the new PCP. Just give it a couple minutes, you know, see how you're feeling about it. I think you'll appreciate it. All right, but anyway, beyond that, let me go over here. Let's go to the gameplay. Here we go. Is it big news, Morgan? It is big news, but it's not Morgan. In other news, check this shit out. Check this out. Bruh. Oh, in honor of Fit being on the PCP, I've got big news for you. Check this out. Bruh. Okay, good. Wait, no, I need silence. I need the audience to be listening correctly. All right, you ready? Ready for this? Bruh. Okay, here we go. Fit Buddy, this one's for you.
The oldest anarchy server in Minecraft.
There you go. Welcome, Fit. I got another one for you. I was just on a roll, so here's another one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a healthy piece of real estate.
And finally,
it's free real estate.
The classic. Now this is
my
notification sound on my phone.
It's free real
so this
estate.
will trigger me and be very confusing for me. But nonetheless, we will persevere. Nominate feet? Oh God, I wish. If only one of the. We'll see if we can book her one of these days. Did I take your advice on that thing, Wink Sean? Time will only tell. Only time will tell. We'll see. Now, okay, you know, I meant to tweet this. I just got distracted and I didn't do it. It's been a very busy day for me. But I forget who the person was in chat last week who said they made the bra octave. I did not receive any notifications of that person sending me. And I meant to tweet it out and say, like, hey, can you please send me to that so I can, like, rig that up to my fucking soundboard thing? Hey, yo. Oh, that was a close one. Careful there. You're on thin ice, buddy. Nelson. Okay, and I'll check that that donation here real quick. Let me go over here. Then we can move on, get back to the grinding. But first up is donation history, remember, right? Is this from the 16th? God damn it, it must be like a Twitch one. Okay, wait, I think I can find this. Got it. Okay, I did in fact find it here. Simid, 100 bits. Arigato gozaimasu. Nate, you must comment on Digine being trans. Well, thank you, Sai. First of all, let me add that to this. Did I have my thing open here? Okay, hang on. NUZLOCKE. Okay, here we go. Simid, $1 redo here. Here we go. Okay, boom, all set. Okay, there it is. I mean, what is there to say? I mean, Digi, I don't know. I mean, is it a crazy position to be like, Digi says a lot of crazy shit all the time. Give this one some time, see if it sticks, you know, long term. Because the man is known to waffle on some things or just lose interest. I don't know. I'm not trying to imply it's just a passing interest or anything. I mean, Digi's expressed, you know, gender issues, maybe not dysphoria, but confusion, I guess, for a long time. So I don't know. The man. Oh shit. Whoops. Oh, I blew it. It's over for me. Send me to jail. I'm sorry, everyone. You know, I mean, I was just talking to Michelle about something the other day that's like, knew you would say some shit like that. Well, I mean, I think you would have to be a fool to just like, with people who are known to be, I don't know, to do all kinds of crazy stuff without really thinking it through too carefully. Should one, like how gullible do you have to be as a person to just, not about this specific issue, but about like knowing a person, knowing they can be like indecisive or whatever, they say one thing and because it's like, it's some particular piece of culture, you just have to agree. I mean, that just seems like foolish. I feel like we're just getting caught up in a zeitgeist if you're gonna view things that way, you know? So anyway, I mean, if he sticks with, hey, God bless, whatever the fuck he wants to do, I don't care. I really am in the camp of I'm just not interested. So whatever you want to do, go for it, buddy. I'm gonna be over here doing anime videos. All right, anyway. Does it matter if Digine is a phase? I mean, no, not really. The thing is, all this seems very like personal, and I don't care about anyone's personal issues at all. I barely care about my own personal issues. So, great, go sort your shit out however you want to do it. I really am not interested. It has nothing to do with me. I mean, to be fair, Digi doesn't tell us anything in private, basically ever. But that's true of all of us to a degree. It's not like we have like a club where we like have to do shit. Anyway, I mean, Digi is not a guy who gets too stressed about these things anyway, which is why it's a little weird. I mean, if Digi says that gender doesn't exist, then like, why would you switch to female? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. I'm sure he could break it down, and maybe they sort of exist. They are constructs that are useful metrics. I don't know. I don't care about anyone's personal issues, Nate, literal evil person. No, Nate, just honest person. No, you don't either. You really don't. You just pretend that you do when you feel like you want to get virtue signal points. All right, anyway. Let's move on with our lives and begin grinding this match card. All right, how many levels do we have to go here? You see, that's where I've got skin in the game. How can Nate hate women if there's no genders? Man, I got nothing to say about the trans issue whatsoever. I mean, when a friend of yours, I don't know, is saying things about it, and people ask you, fair enough. I don't have an informed opinion. I don't care. As everyone does, I have my personal opinions about things. I have no interest in trying to convince anybody. I'm really not interested in that whole field of life. It's just nothing I touch on any basis. So, except, I mean, I guess I do know people who are involved with it. But that's their life, man. God bless them. Whatever they want to do. Anyway. As opposed to being a centrist, I would just call this, like... am I a centrist on, like, being an electrician? No. It's just not my thing. I don't think that really makes sense. Nate, was the Conjuro shit an ass pull? I mean, no. I mean, I guess in some definitions of the word ass pull, perhaps. I don't think it was a terrible writing. Let me see here. Okay, level 39 is the level cap here. Okay. Simon, you're trying to convince me to care about an issue that I just am not interested in. What do I have to care about everything? I'm just not interested. What do you want? What do you want? I don't understand. Well, that certainly seems to be accurate, Romero. Some people's intentions, anyway. Simon seems like a perfectly fine person, though. I think you seem more attached to the issue than I am, and that's fine. I have no issue with that. Nate, you're a fucking idiot for even bringing this up. Oh, I'm sorry, did I bring it up? Or was there a donation by someone asking me to comment on it? Which, I agree, perhaps I shouldn't have done to this degree anyway. Whatever, man. What can you do? What can you do? I legally had to. If there are some questions, I've struggled with this question in the past. There are some questions that I just simply would not respond to. Like, I don't know, someone asked the classic, like, Nate, when did you stop beating your wife? Literally any answer to that question is, that's like a classic debate tactic right there.
That's pretty good, right?
Thank you, KY.
I wish I could into Pokemon, but the creators of the series have beat me down too much at
The old games are still pure.
this point. Do you have a plan for what you're going to play after this Nuzlocke?
Nope.
Given the time frame, maybe one of the 4 Evo online games?
I never stopped. Oh, sorry, wait, I missed the end of that. Thank you for subbing Reverse Septile. Appreciate it, buddy. Let me see here. I wanted to reread the end of that.
That's pretty good, right?
Noobzilla. Let me give you one of these.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a healthy piece of real estate.
That one's good and classic, but it's a little bit long. It's a little bit long. Let me see. The creators of this area, blah, blah, blah. Given the time frame, maybe one of the 4 EVO online games. Oh, well, I mean, probably not, except perhaps Smash. I mean, hey, Smash is always good. I do like Smash Bros. Not much of a fighting game guy. Anyway, to answer a question, I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do. Okay, KYH. He's already a Pokemon, I think. I thought he was here. Okay, hang on. Okay, he is a Pokemon. All right, well, let me know, KY, if you want that to go somewhere else. Otherwise, into the pile it goes. Smash isn't it Evo? Yes, it is. What are you talking about? That's not true. I was just looking at the web. Wait, hang on. Evo. Wait, did it get canceled? Oh, wait, I know it got canceled, but then they switched to online. Did they have to cut games? Is that what happened? Oh, no. Okay, here, look at this real quick. I was looking at this the other day. I think we talked about it in the last PCB, but look at this. Right here, right here it says EVO 2020 has been canceled, but it sounds like that's not the case. It actually is back. I don't understand. Look, it's right here. It's right here, bro. All the Nintendo games got kicked out for their online servers. What? Okay, here's the thing, though. That's literally good, because they should be forced. I want Nintendo to feel the sting, so they will improve their terrible online experience that has been there for as long as we've known Nintendo. Oh my God, hello, opening June.
I'm not gonna lie to
It's
you.
the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft. Wait, where is it? I always lose this one. Yes.
Just simultaneously winked and needed.
It's time. All right, back to the game. Here we go. Ezalora's right. Boom. Hello, K5. Thank you, buddy. Oh, fuck yeah. Skullgirls takes its spot. Literally worth it. Literally worth it. Fuck Smash. Let me see. What is it? Okay, I'm looking at this thing. Remove Smash Bros. From the ultimate lineup. God damn, that's totally appropriate. Sub, gift, or use bits to get to the next level. I'm on the level 1 hype. What is this Twitch shit? I'm not even clicking on it. I don't care. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't read it out sometimes, but okay. No, you don't have to care about everything, lol, says Simon. I was curious to hear your opinion. Know your opinion. As long as you're appreciative and supportive of your friend and their endeavors, we're cool. Oh, good. I'm glad that I'm not going to now be attacked because I have a different opinion from someone potentially, which really feels like
So it's Evo
the aura
Online
around
now.
here sometimes.
8/9
Not with
of
you,
the
but with
original
this
games
particular
are
discussion.
now exhibition matches only instead of open tournaments like Evo usually is. The only open tournaments now will be MKXI, Skullgirls, Killer Instinct, and Them's Fighting Herds.
Let me see here. Hey, Them's Fighting Herds. We've come a long way from where we began. Feels good. Let me see. Considering I've been on the trans ship for about 13 years, I get that that's your predisposition. I'm mostly joking about being on your ass. Well, thank God for that. Well, forgive me, Simon, if I took you too seriously, but it seems like a lot of people, if you express any degree, there seems to be on the trans issue specifically, and again, I really am not involved with it whatsoever, but like, you have to be fully 100% like pro. Anything below that is like a moral crime. I don't know. Anyway, rest easy, Nate. I attack you out of pure malice, no opinions and politics involved. How close is Nate to partner? Oh, let's see how many. Oh my God, guys, we have 94 viewers right now. The views have been pretty good recently. And like, if I'm actually getting numbers around this regularly, which I think just like posting in the Discord brings a couple extra people out to discuss whatever the fuck they want to, the numbers are over what I need to hit. So I just need to stream probably a couple extra times. Probably take like 1 week and do like 2 extra streams. And that'll do it. Support trans rights. Men can...
Support trans rights. Men can be better women than women will ever hope to be.
God bless you.
Second highest person.
I mean, I'm fully pro-trans, but I'm also pro-men. Specifically over women. All right, let me see. I gotta put that, what was that, 200 bits? Let me see. Was that reverse? I forget who that was. God damn it. This fucking bit stuff is so hard to track. It's in like a separate area. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, okay, right. It was Playmaker, right. 100 bits. All right, and that was the second highest person, which is Precipice Calling. Okay, there you go. Boom, 100 bits. All right, sorry, everybody. Now we will actually get back to grinding, and we'll do what we got to do. Indeed, trans fats are the real ones that need to go. All right, shift to quickscope. Yes. I've been binging Hunter x Hunter, and I just finished Heaven's Arena, which is a great arc. But it feels like I dive straight into the deep end. I dive straight into the deep end. In a good way? I don't know exactly what you mean by that. But I'm curious. That is fat phobic, you're right. All right, headbutt this man, right. I am serious about this if people are actually transphobic, but I know that you are well-intentioned, just not invested or interested. You know, I mean, I don't want to go into it anymore. It's just like, I see people who are like anti-trans, but they're like religious, specifically. Now, I'm not religious at all. And it's just that I see the reaction to that is people like call them evil. I don't know. I just think it's possible to not agree with various issues, but not be a bad person because you're captured by an ideology, which to me seems sad more than evil. But it's all part of the same thing, I guess. I don't know. Nate, your PCB lecture got me to play Kingdom Hearts, but I find it really hard to take things seriously when there's shit like Mickey Mouse logo on the wand, shield, and sword. Man, if you think that is fucking them up, get to Kingdom Hearts 2 and see. I mean, the wand stuff, man, that doesn't do anything to me. It's the fucking, it's when Mickey's wearing his edgy boy coat in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's the good shit. That's the good shit. Hunter Mumblers. What is that from? Well, thanks, Chair. Appreciate that. Did somebody say door to darkness? Yes. This guy right here. Guys, I've received a level 1 hype train emote. I better hit share. Did I do it? Okay, I'm doing it. Choo choo. It's a cherry. What the fuck is this? All right, whatever. Do it, boys. Do it up. Yeah, did I stream correctly today? I think I did. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, forget Hunter. Hunter Chads, move over for a moment. Who has finished Demon Slayer? I forget the fucking name. Who's finished Demon Slayer now that it's over? What do you think of it? Because goddamn, am I fucking annoyed and frustrated with some conversations about some ongoing projects about how people continuously feel that it's like it's never been enough time to judge a piece of work. Like after 20 years, that's still not long enough to judge something that's been running. If you want to have a judgment about One Piece, I'm gonna say it's okay. You can do that. And yeah, the manga apparently officially ended. I like the ending personally, manga-wise. Okay, all right. 7 out of 10. That's surprisingly good from what I was expecting. Okay, but you know, I was talking to No Need Bro about this the other day, and I was curious. There's already a spinoff. I'm not surprised. Oh God, we're all fucked. What was I gonna ask? Oh, right. Like the main thing that's interesting about that. Oh, okay. Like what makes like Hunter x Hunter good? I mean, a bunch of stuff like the cool characters who are a little bit deeper than your average shonen fare. A little bit. Let's not get carried away here. I don't know. What else? And like the power system that's really thoughtful and in-depth and stuff. At least it starts that way. We won't get into it. But yeah. Okay, but compare that to Demon Slayer. Okay, Demon Slayer has magic powers that... I mean, I talked about this in my video about it, right? It's confusing. It's confusing. And it doesn't make a lot of sense.
They asked me if I could be the new Digibro, but they didn't respond. Can you put in a good word? I promise to be a good minority reboot.
Sure, Dune. You got it. Let me know if if you want that dollar to go anywhere. Let's see here. Centimus is a good choice, yeah. The Yelling Titan Chads. The true alpha male. Hunter x Hunter is a world that slowly opens up, an arc variety from the live scene. Yeah. What do the Hunter cucks always trash Grid Island and Gen through? Fucking normies suck that ant's cock. I think the main issue with that is that I think that certain people are predisposed to be more Greed Island chads, and it's a more like, I don't know. I'm really not trying to insult them, but I think that it maps onto more people's taste more widely, with an arc like Chimera Ant, with stuff like specifically like Meruem and the blind girl, whatever her name is, you know. Nezuko, was that her name? I can't remember. I forget who Nezuko is. Oh, right, from Sword Slayer Boy. I mean, Nezuko was all right. I liked her. She didn't do much, but that was okay. She doesn't need to. Komugi, thank you. That's right. The Centimus, right, here we go. Like I mean, just analyze it for a moment. Like, everyone in the world loves a good sob story about, like, love. And that was, like, Meruem's big thing, which I don't know for sure, because I'm frankly not that well acquainted with, like, why people love that arc so much. Especially the anime, which I have not watched. I only read the manga, and I don't give a shit enough to do it again. Maybe one day when I, like, forget it or something. I get a feeling that Meruem specifically and, like, the love angle is the big thing that people love the most. Whereas, like, if you're a Greed Island Chad, what's the thing that you love the most? It's, like, satisfying continual progress on the Ging hunting quest, and, you know, like, all the shonen arc. It's just, like, a perfect arc in a series that's about, like, the progression and growth of the characters. And then it implements, like, a totally new system, which, for us Autismo boys who love that shit, it just hits just right and feels real good. It's like, bruh. You know, it's like one of those, kind of like that. It's mostly his transition from purely evil to a fully human character. And yeah, that's pretty much the best part of the arc, and I loved it when I read it too. But is that one element better than everything I loved about Green Island? In my opinion, no. In my opinion. That's why I like Green Island more. But I get why people disagree. All right, there's a bat. Let's kill him with Quicksilver, sure. No one said that the only thing there is to the Chimera Ant arc is just Meruem. There's all kinds of shit in that arc, obviously. But I think I would argue that's probably the biggest one. And then also probably the fight between Meruem and Old Man Jenkins. I forget his name. Yuppie and Poof sucked ass. Oh boy, here goes Simon again.
Get fucked. Meruem is the best character in the show.
Well, I mean, I would actually agree. See, because Greed Island lacks a very, like a very interesting enemy that has, like, a lot of characterization and personality, which is definitely one of the big reasons people are like, obviously Chimera Ant arc is better than Greed Island. Whereas the mechanics, which I think are done much better overall in Greed Island, or more satisfyingly, I don't know, is, right, I mean, yeah, we can see the point here. Anyway, let me add Simon $1 here. Boom, another one of those. All right. People like Chimera because there's a trillion things set up and happen all at once. Think so?
Demon Slayer sucks. Episode 19 wasn't even that good. Tanjiro doesn't even kill the Spider Boy.
Yeah, he does.
Inu has to come
Doesn't
in
he?
and save him underscore.
Thought he did. If you say so. I'll add you to the thing. Wait. You're Nelson Wanger, right? Wagner or Wanger? I think it's Wanger, right? It's because I noticed you're already on there. Reaction command. Let me know if what I should use for the name. Blah, 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 I'm puking. Blah blah. The sediments. Quick cut, right? For me, Grid Island just hits better, bros. And you know what? To be fair, I binge read Grid Island because it was already done when I was reading it. I was very frustrated and annoyed with Chimera Ant when I read it because I was reading it week to week. And there were hiatuses, and that was a fucking issue for me. So that wasn't great. Gon's, you know, some people do complain about Gon's transformation. I love and respect fully Gon's transformation in the Chimera Ant arc. It makes perfect sense considering the laws of the world. The problem is that it was washed away so easily later. There was very little cost to pay, and that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Okay, 100 bits from Simid. Okay, cool. I'm your enemy. Understood. Going, oh my god, Gon still lost his Nen. Not enough. It's not enough. Not even close. Besides, okay, like, extend the timeline of, look, we all know that the series is absolutely cucked by its release schedule, but spoilers, he's going to get it back. He's going to get it back. And in universe, there will have been, like, sure, he will have had to, like, train to get it back or whatever. Yeah, Nelson Wanger. Yeah, there it is. Your reaction command, right? Just let me know where you want it to go. Just say in the chat. Nate has dyslexia. I can read it. Nelson Wanger. Nelson Wanger. Right? Gon's story's over. Are you kidding me? Is that a joke? You think Gon's story is done? Okay, the thing is, you might technically be right because it's over. Because the series is just dead in the water, basically.
Chimera Ant gang on top.
Nelson Wanger, aren't you Reaction Command? I thought you were the same person. Okay, that's not dyslexia. Oh, wait, there he is. Oh, okay, I was wrong. I thought that you were the same person, and that was like a name used somewhere else. I thought that because like the YouTube or something. I could be wrong. All right, never mind. Nate grills me for an Ezilore. Essilore? You're right, I am seeing ghosts. That's right. That's the issue. Oh, Steven. Oh, shit, you're right. All's Rain, that's another tough one. Gon's meeting his dad would have gone way differently if Gon's was meant to be wrapping up. Absolutely, Lucitary. Also, give me one instance. Give me one instance in shonen history where a young child character, the protagonist, just like ends their arc when they're not dead but still alive and like can be doing things to try to like get it back or whatever, which obviously is what's going to happen. Just let's not even pretend. Let's not even pretend that's what's happening. And yeah, Simon, I saw that I missed that. Let me go back. Well, Hunter x Hunter isn't your typical shonen. Oh my god, people exaggerate how special and different Hunter x Hunter is to insane degrees. I think that you've read one shonen when you say that Hunter x Hunter is so different from other shonen, man. No other shonen does this kind of shit. You know what does the shit that Hunter x Hunter did? Literally Toriko. Toriko has the same arc that they're doing right now, bro. It's just the specifics are different. And like the power systems are like more specific. It's not that different. It's not that different. People are so up their own asses about this, and you're just not correct. All right, let me get that donation. Look, maybe it's better. I can concede, maybe it's better, but it's not that special in like its uniqueness or whatever. Whoa, bro, we filled like a whole page with text. That makes it better than other series. I've seen that too, bro. I've seen that too. I've seen countless series where like battles are happening in the mines and walls are filled with pages and all sort of shit, you know? It's not that Special. Okay, so it's Evo now. Oh, wait, okay. I'm in the wrong place, goddammit. No! I pushed the wrong button. Don't do it! Okay, alright. Sorry. Lol, he's not reading these because he is annoyed with me. Chimera Ant Gang on top. You're getting to me, Simon. I am getting frustrated. Also, I noticed that you're donating $1, the absolute lowest amount that guarantees that it will get read. I mean, I can't blame you. I can't blame you. But, be better. AK donate more is what that translates to. All right, let me put that other dollar on there so we're all caught up. And we'll continue this grind. Simon, where the fuck did it go? Yo, Simon's pretty cool, but I prefer a side B. Know what I'm saying? Like Peach's side B, smacking her fat ass into my face. Thank you, Peach. Wait, what do we got for that? Oh, that feel when Peach side B's me in the face.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a healthy piece of real estate.
All right. Where the fuck is Simon? There it is. Okay. Done. All right, and he's still alive because he used endure. All right, here we go. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, da. Did you add me or did you add it to Nelson? Oh, I'm sorry, Reaction. Thank you for reminding me. I did not add it. I was waiting for confirmation on that. Let me add it right now. I believe you are on there, right? You're just mad that I'm exploiting your vampiric capitalist system.
I am exploiting your vampiric capitalist system. Keto is sexy and Meru M is based as hell.
I enjoy them. I appreciate all of them. All right, hang on. Simon. Damn it. I hate getting donated to. Pisses me off. And okay, Reaction I think had $1, right? Let me just go back and make sure. Reaction, yes, okay, it was 1. All right, thank you. Okay, all right. Sorry about that, Reaction. Just confused me with this other boy. Boom, got that in there, and we can move on and continue the grind. And here we go. All right, we need to switch to quick scope. Yes, kill this man. When will we get Midna Ass? Midna Ass is another potentially decent emote. All right, we are not gonna die to a level 22 Zubat unless I kill myself, but I'll give it one more shot. God damn it. Up. Okay. Up. Out. Oh. Let's give it to Brad. Ampharos!
The oldest anarchy server in Minecraft.
It's happening, Ampharos Bros. Don't worry, Quickscope is immortal. He will be good. Let me see. Hang on. I think I missed something. Been replaying FF15, ran into the most random cycles of the girls, made a literal cat girl. Remember the Chocobo girl from Final Fantasy 13 2? Chocolina? Literally the only thing I liked about that game. I mean, some of the fights were all right, I guess, but that game was pretty bad. Anyway, Sean said something I was going to respond to. I feel like almost no one comments on those monthly casts, and the $5 boys should have their question answered anyways. Yeah, on my monthly patron fucking podcast I do. You know, whatever, my patron and for the $5 boys. End up. Yeah, like nobody comments, and that is perfectly fine. There is no obligation. Although, the thing is, if people just don't like them, I would happily take that feedback to be like, okay, maybe I just could use my time elsewhere for these. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of time, and I feel like it's good, you know, at least some tangible return on investment, which I think is nice. And it's kind of a good chance to organize my thoughts anyway, so for me, it's all positive. But let me see, what was the other thing there? I know this month was a little different, though. And $5 boys should have their questions answered anyways. Oh, well, like, if they comment, generally speaking, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it basically, there's no guarantee that I'll answer all questions or whatever, but with the $10 boys, it is. Now, that's reasonable to think that, you know, you could game the system by simply being a $5 boy and, like, leaving a comment on the video. You know, hey, sure, that's fine. Although, if I were to notice that trend, at that point, I might be like, okay, I think we're not doing this exactly the way it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna stop doing that actively. But I mean, I haven't noticed any people doing that. But to be fair, I haven't checked a ton. Let me see. I know this month was a little different though. Was it different? I mean, there was like 2 comments total, and one was the question from I think that was from you, Reaction Command, which was a good one about making content. And yes, I did ramble and did get off track. I mean, we got into tangents basically. It wasn't totally off track. But I think I did answer the question. Hopefully, if you listen to the whole thing, there'll be some nuggets of usefulness in there somewhere, I'm sure. All right, hang on. Let me catch up. I'm way behind here. Don't worry, Nate. I will start from this vid. If you want to, you really don't have to. Any of the Fate series?
Have you watched any of the Fate series?
Thank you, bot.
So, what did you think?
I have watched Fate Zero. Is the only one I've watched. I played the entire visual novel, all 3 routes, of Fate Stay Night, the original, and it was good, entertaining enough to keep me going. Not like amazing or anything, but I did like it. All right, Brad, here we go. And what else? Are you trying to get me to click on that, Takuto? I don't know. What is that? Little control. Okay, well, let me just see what it is. It's Jello loves Midna assets.
That's pretty good, right?
Cool. Hey, Link fan, what's up, buddy? Ooh, that reminds me. We should check if you have an item.
It's free real estate.
One of these. One of these. There you go. Thanks, buddy. That is a fat Midna ass. What's this audio? Oh, yeah. Does he say, like, big noodles? I want to slurp up her legs like big noodles? I've always been wondering what the line is there, because of course I've seen this many times. It deep in the recesses of my mind plays this video about wanting to fuck Midna. Let me see. Where's Takuto's pin, you fucking scam artist? Does Takuto get a pin for something? Did I miss something? I don't know. Also, Frosty Full Buster. Right, I was gonna say, right, first of all, let me get you in here. Frosty. I'm sure I have not put that in here before. Full Buster, $101. We're almost full on this fucking chat over here. I'll have to make more rows. And, let me see. Oh, I think it was different because you were asking for feedback. Right, all right, which is perfectly fine. Which, by the way, I have not, like, read any comments on that yet. Because I've just been doing work, you know. But I mean, I probably will not read it until next month. Whoopsie daisy, what can you do? Let me see. I was gonna do something just now. God damn it. Forgot what well, I guess I just forget. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I put that, oh, Frosty Full, right, I was just gonna say that I have, I watched all of Fate Zero, and I think it's way overhyped. I think it's way overhyped. I think it's not that good, and I was, like, bored a lot of the time. Which I am shocked that people disagree with me on. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's because I did the original visual novel first, and it kind of set my expectations for, like, I don't know, because they're kind of like opposites, right? It's like, in the visual novel, you're inside Shiro's head, and you get, like, all his thoughts on everything, and, okay, you get more information. Oh, no! I put the wrong Pokemon out! No! All right, I'm just gonna, okay, he's gonna die. I gotta switch. 7, right. Right, I was gonna say, okay, like, that show has the most over-dramatic writing possible. Kiritsugu was an assassin. But he had a teacher. He had to kill his own teacher because there was, like, zombies. Wow. Way over-dramatic, in my opinion. I thought it was way over the top. Like, the original was at least fairly reasonable. I don't know. Like, the weirdest thing about human beings, about, like, people in the original Fate, was probably that, like, because there's, like, these weird magic rituals, someone like Sakura gets, like, raped by her grandpa, or her, like, her adopted grandpa or whatever. All right, fight, brick break. Yeah, right. And, I mean, and that was way fucked up. And, I don't know, what's the name of the priest? Kama, that guy, you know, the fucking edgy priest. That guy's cool, but he was also, like, I mean, in the original, he was over the top, too. I don't know what I'm saying. Kirei. Kotomine Kirei. Okay, basically, to summarize my thoughts, I liked the visual. The visual novel was a more positive experience for me, because there were nuggets of more interesting things, by far, in the original visual novel about, like, the mechanics of using spells and, like, Shiro's experience of the events, the way that the information was rolled out. But I would happily agree, like, if you divided up the good stuff in the original over the total time that I was watching it, it might well be worse. But now that I'm past all this shit, now that I've read the whole thing, baby, I'm only remembering the good stuff, and I've forgotten all the bad stuff, and I think it does hit higher highs, and is not, like, because you take more time to get attached to the characters, it does not, like, hit you over the fucking head with, like, oh my god, we gotta, like, be the most edgy, like, insane, like, coolest guys ever, with Kotomine's, like, the edgiest boy of all time. Fucking, Kiritsugu was, like, this edgy assassin man. It was, oh, so fucking sick, bro. It was just too much. It made me roll my eyes a lot. But there was one great thing. There was one great scene that I absolutely did love from Fate Zero. And it felt like a Star Trek episode, which is why I liked it. And that thing is, what was it? The Dinner of Kings, the Council of Kings, between Gilgamesh, Saber, and the Banquet of Kings. Thank you, Elusitary. And who's the other guy? Saber, Gilgamesh. Oh, what the fuck is that guy? Alexander the Great? Was that Alexander the Great? I can't remember. But yeah, that guy.
That's pretty
Pretty
good,
sure that was
right?
Alexander, right?
Hey, I know it's in your blood, but if you didn't gesticulate with your hands, what'd be done?
You know what? That's a fair
Grinding by
point. Thank you,
now.
Precipice. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Is Gander? Is Gander? Is he Gandering? I just don't know. Quick scope. Stop. One more. If you die, fuck it. Die. Oh my god. Yeah, right. It's Alexander the Great. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I know he's Ryder. I was trying to think of which king he was. I don't even remember why. I think that all they did in that scene was discuss, like, the terms of the duel, or perhaps maybe they discussed an alliance. Anyway, it just felt like a Star Trek episode, and that was good. Everything else was bad.
An extra donation for a fellow base stay night, Chad.
Thank you, Frosty. Thank you very much. Thunderbolt, yes. And I need to add 100 bits to Frosty over here. Boom, done. There it is. They discuss what it is to be king. Basically, that show was like all edgy shit and all the like interesting, like, I don't know, philosophical or like moral ramifications. I really just felt like it just didn't go into it at all. It was just like, Nate literally skips fights, Bestman. That's me. That show was full of fights that had like no weight, and I didn't care about any of the characters, and just the fact that they are like characters from history is not enough to make me care. Yeah, that's all I got. There's nothing more boring to me than just like a fight with characters I don't know, and they're just fighting, and someone's gonna win, and someone's gonna lose, and it doesn't matter because I don't know who either of them are or the motivations. No, DBZ fights are good. You know why? Because I know who Goku is, and I understand the stakes if he loses, aka the planet blows up. That's why that fight is good. Like, what are the stakes in Fate Stay Night? This guy dies who I don't know or care about, and someone else wins the Grail War? Why would I care? I don't care. Let him win. All right, we need to switch to Thessalonus, right? Yes, and then punch him. Doesn't Nate have cute cross-dressing boys? Indeed it does. Indeed it does. based Astolfo. Astolfo Chads, we just cannot stop winning. We just can't stop. Hello, every pony. Ew, gross. I said it. Nate has chronic, unless I heard of it, I don't care syndrome. Powerman, that is in no way like a fair interpretation of what I just said. I just said that fights are good in DBZ. I've watched Fate's whatever, Fate Zero. I watched it. I have a valid opinion because I watched it. I know how I felt about it. I was bored. DBZ is good. Or how about something else? Toriko. Toriko is way better than Fate Stay Night, maybe not Fate Stay Night, but then Fate, I will, put me down in the fucking record books. Put me down. I want the world to know that I read Toriko and it was so much better than Fate Zero. Like 100 times better. It was so much better. It had a somewhat disappointing ending, but it was still good. Fate Zero is shit. Is that an uncontroversial opinion? Toriko is based. Damn it. Okay, I thought people didn't like Toriko. Literally. Okay, no, not anyone will agree with that statement. I thought that the belief was that Toriko was just like silly and stupid and like not interesting. Are you mad that in Toriko we never got to go to space? You know, Playmaker, the funny thing about the ending of Toriko is that Toriko ends in a weird place. I'm not recommending the anime. It's probably shit. I'm recommending the manga, as I always do. Why don't we go to space and anime more often? Because it's harder. It's harder to deal with. Hey, that one that Naruto guy is doing about like space samurai or whatever, that was in space. That seemed interesting. I don't know. I'd like to check that out a little bit. But the end of Toriko was interesting because Toriko ends with, they beat the big bad who was behind everything, basically. I didn't love how it went down, but okay, it was fine. It was good. It basically did what I think a lot of us suspected it was going to do all along, or at least make sense in retrospect. But then it ends with, okay, the adventure continues in space. And like, oh, can I go? Can I go with you guys? That sounds like an interesting story. I love the adventure of Toriko. Let's find more space stuff. I want to experience that. Oh, really? Samurai 8 ended? Oh, interesting. That's too bad. My Hero Academia is a letdown. Oh, yeah, that's right. People have been spamming My Hero Academia. I don't care about My Hero Academia very much, but I do love Lemillion. He's not like so amazing because My Hero Academia is not that great. You know what I did recently? I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I started back and I read through the entire thing from like Lemillion's introduction and like the big three being introduced all the way to him and the big fight against, what's his face? Guy who breaks things down and reassembles them. Bro, oh my god, I'm sure people have talked about this, but like when Lemillion is fighting, I'm going to spoil this for you. One Punch Man obliterates My Hero Academia. I mean, obviously it's way better, but what can you do? When Lemillion's fighting, and Lemillion had like he had a shitty quirk, man, but he trained it so that he seems OP now. Oh, baby, I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's a little bit like when you have something and loser, jealous cowards say, how come you have that? I want that. Obviously, that's good. But Lemillion debunks that in himself. He's like, what I had was shit. I had to make it good. My dad literally gave up on becoming a hero because our quirk is too bad. But Lemillion made it like the best quirk ever. And it's fucking incredible. And then during the fight against Overhaul, he loses the quirk that he worked so hard to obtain. And you think he's gonna like have a mental breakdown? He keeps fighting! Oh god, that was like the coolest thing that's ever happened. The fact that he loses his quirk mid-fight and doesn't stop a beat and just continues beating the ass out of Overhaul, that's a hero, baby! That's a true hero. Literally, fuck Deku. I want Deku to fucking die. Lemillion deserves to inherit all for one. Oh, sorry, one for all. Lemillion is so much better. I don't like Deku. I don't want him around. He's got too many quirks. He needs to shut the fuck up and go away. Lemillion is superior. How am I wrong, Nelson? Oh, we got the MHA motherfuckers in here. How? How am I wrong? Wait, oh, I think you're yelling at someone else. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm being too Italian. I'm literally doing this. I've got to hit this man with psychic attacks. Here we go. This Nelson man is based. There you go. You got the endorsement. Base Demon Man. Demon Slayer was just good through the entire thing and did not get retarded like My Hero Academia. And also stuff happened and we aren't at the first school after hundreds of chapters. Look, hey, lots of good stuff can be done in the context of one school. I mean, we've seen characters from other schools pop up here and there. We don't need to necessarily physically go there. Harry Potter sure was great, and that only took place in one school. I know it's a little different, I'm just saying. Like, it was a big school, a lot going on there. Although Hogwarts is way more interesting than UA, or UH, whatever the fuck it's called. Anyway, yeah, I also don't give a shit about My Hero Academia. Here we go. Now, and No Nibra, I'm glad you're here because I wanted to ask you or someone like you, have you finished it? Actually, some people already did, but you told me specifically when I made my video, I think, and I think you edited that one, or maybe I did. I don't remember. That might have been when we like first started working together on stuff. The first year? Oh, they're in the first year still. Well, that's interesting. I mean, that doesn't make it bad. That does not make it bad, but it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. I mean, because they don't know how many decades they need to stretch this series out for. If they start burning through the curriculum, they could run out of runway and have to do some like weird Simpsons time manipulation shit, you know? Would you prefer it if Deku had no powers? No. It makes perfect sense to... Well, I mean, no, Deku didn't have any powers, right? Because he was like one of these quirkless guys. Giving a quirkless person a quirk that can be passed between people is exactly the right thing to do. And I like that choice. I think that was the right way to go, and I respect it, and it was literally good and correct. You did edit the Demon Slayer episode. Okay, good, right. It's just that Deku is not that interesting as a character, whereas Lemillion is great, and I love him. And he's actually more shonen protagonist. I mean, who's more like Luffy? You don't have to be like Luffy, but who's more like a Luffy or a Goku or that classic style? And you know what, to be fair, this is probably intentional because it's clearly pointed out in the series that like, well, what was it? What's that guy's name? The guy who fucking died. See the Future Man. See the Future Man. Oh my X Quirks, yeah, based. Quick Scope, I think was his name. He told All Might that Lemillion should be the successor, and he was right. Night Eye, thank you. I don't know why I was fucking stuck on that so hard. Night Eye was pretty cool. You know what? Actually, Night Eye fucking sucks. And he deserved to die because he fights with stamps. What? What is that? What is that? Why? Why do you do that? You know what's annoying? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. They're weighted stamps. They're weighted stamps. Oh, thank you. Why don't you go back to
the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft?
That already. Yeah, the girls are all pretty hot. Uh-oh, they're like 15. Don't care. Nate, what do you think about Endeavor? God, I don't care. I'm not, like, I don't have any I could tell you, like, I could feed the fire of like the tiny amount of space in my heart that I carved aside to give any fucks about Endeavor or the vast other array of My Hero Academia characters that are just not that interesting. That's it. Even the best character. All Might was the best character, and the Lemillion is also the best character. Those guys I like, but like, let's not get carried away here. They're not that cool. They're just pretty cool. Fit MC is One Punch Man IRL, pretty much. Bleach was a little better than My Hero Academia. Now there's a debate for the ages. Two fairly underwhelming series in my mind. Where I mean, things happen, But it's like weird progression, you know? Lemillion is peak achievable natty. You might even be able to do a little bit better than Lemillion, but I mean, you're pretty much right. You're pretty much right. You should have called him Lil Million. I bet that's his rap name. Yo, I'm Lil Million. I got just a little million. I had a million, but then I used my Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Shrunk My Million. Got that Lil Million. Bleach is mind-numbing at a certain point. Average, maybe. My Hero Academia is not dropped in quality, unlike Demon Slayer. Jesus Christ. Reddit Million? Hey. Easy now. Deku is Reddit incarnate. I'm not gonna say Lemillion is like some sort of based, I don't know, non-Reddit poster. He's like a guy who doesn't go on the internet and he just fucks women. That, yeah, Lemillion is just a Chad. That's the word I'm looking for. Deku is literally a Reddit loser. Lemillion is a have sex with women man. Which you know they're begging for. They're begging for the invisible dick. Well, it's not invisible. It's, I don't know. The pass-through dick. He can fuck you from the inside, but like not in the normal way, in like weird ways, you know? Lemillion is too Chad to fuck women. You might be right about that. That's the only case to be made. Oh yeah. He can go 1,000,000% dick, I'm sure. I believe in him. Lemillion can make his whole body not exist, in effect, except for his cock. He can have his cock float in the void, and that would be great. He can make just his cock appear from, like, the ground and be standing straight up. There's potential here. I feel it. Wait, did I switch the wrong Pokemon? I did, but okay, he's not gonna kill me. I'm just gonna roll with it. Fuck it. This man ain't gonna kill me. Can anyone explain to me? He can glory hole without the hole. Exactly. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I'm good. Can anyone explain to me why Bakugo is, like, alive? You know what's seemed like the most accurate depiction of Bakugo from the little I know or give a fuck about that character? You know those like, Pornhub shitty hentai edits that have Bakugo fucking, what's her name? The Gravity, the Gravity girl? Where he just pins her down and fucks the shit out of her, and like Deku's outside and he's like, hey, what's going on in there? And Bakugo's like, shut up, I'm working right now, as he's having sex with what's-her-face. That seems realistic to me. I feel like that's more realistic than them not having sex, you know? No, Nate, how do you even know such a thing exists? My pastor told me at sermon. He warned me of such things' existence. Kachan Sugoi, have sex with my GF. Oh, God. You know, here's the thing. Oh, shit. Did I just fuck up my light? Oh, shit, I think the light, the thing just fell. Hang on. Let me see if I can fix this plug. One sec. There it goes. All right. Ugh, there we go. Ghost in the Shell release date. It's 19. It's the 19th. Guys, it's the 19th right now. Ghost in the Shell release date. Ah! Wait, that's the wrong button. I'm not on my soundboard. Let me go to one of these.
I will eat your ass.
There we go. That'll do. You know, I know it's odd to say perhaps, but like it's time to commence it.
1776 will commence
It's
again.
happening.
Bazinga.
I was gonna say, Hori needs to drop the Deku name. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Bro, you know I got a Heracross. I got all those Timmys stacked up into one full Heracross. Right, we're gonna punch him. He's gonna die. Oh, you know what? I think, was that Sean? Somebody said something about an EXP share, and I might be fucking up right now and wasting EXP, and I've just not been looking. Let's find out. Is the 19th thing for real? I got one answer. Wait, sorry, that legitimately was not what I meant to push. This is my answer.
Bruh.
There you go. That's my answer to that question. What the hell was I talking about? EXP. I remember that was the... Oh, right. I was going to say that... does he have... He does. Okay, he does. All right, good, good, good. About One Punch Man? Oh, maybe... Okay, maybe you're talking about that. More like Deku. I was going to say that I'm actually very excited about my YouTube output in the coming months, I guess. Months and years, I suppose. Because I really think I'm falling into a good groove. And I don't know, I don't want to go on too much because it just feels like a bunch of hot air, a bunch of bullshit. But I am legitimately making lots of progress behind the scenes. And pretty soon, hopefully, you guys will get to see it. And then, like, once the floodgates open, there will be a much better regular release of stuff. So, bear with me, bear with me. If you listen to the BGE monthly cast, I talk about that in more detail, which I don't want to go into here. Because, again, I don't want to touch on some of these details. It just kind of ruins things for some people when you go into too much detail. But pretty soon, pretty soon. All right, fucking quick scope, here we go. Let me go back and heal after this. Arms confirmed is coming, boys and girls. No doubt about it. Waiting Chads, your time is now. Your time is every day, and how I envy you for that privilege. Oh God, you're posting names. Oh, Kirishima, right. That's the hardness man, right? Right? I think that's him. Red Riot? Red Riot. Red Riot. Let me see. Fucking the sentence, right. Read Shingeki no Kyojin up to 1, 2, 3, and then stop. I did read the vast majority of it. I'm probably... I feel like I stopped around chapter like 80, if I had to guess. And then like I looked in later. I was like, whoa, Eren sure looks different. What's going on here? But I did not like read back, and I need to. I definitely am a speed reader in the technical sense, not in the moral sense. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty attentive, but I do read very fast, and I spend 0 time, like, getting names stuck in my brain. Like, I probably have never said Kirishima's name out loud before this very discussion of us right now. And, like, I've associated a block of letters in my mind with, oh, that character who gets hard. Much like me. My dick.
Bruh.
Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. There it is. Nate, did you check out that new Time Paradox Ghost Rider series? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that does not ring a bell, so the answer is no, because I don't know what that is. I'm the type of freak who dived into lollies and non-lollies. Wait, that's not right.
That's pretty good, right?
Takuto.
He hasn't
How
taken
disturbing.
the semen retention pill. H-A-H-H-A-H-H-A-H-A-H-A-H. Put this towards Alex Jones, gay frog.
You got it.
Also add the 5 to my name. I just donated Nate Federal Reserve Saint.
Nate Federal. That sounds good, but okay. So let me just double check here. I want to make sure I get the technical discussion of this right. You said put a 5. Add the 5 to my name. I just donated. Oh shit, you're right. Okay, sorry about that. Good point. You said put 5 on Precipice Calling, which I'm doing right now. Boom. 5 is there. You are tied for top. LMNOP. And since it's tied and we do it alphabetically, you'll go after Toya. Just FYI. And you said to put the 3 towards Nate Federal Reserve Saint? No. Alex Jones, of course. $3. All right. Thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry. I think I'm usually on top of this shit. No, not that. 3. Okay, should be all good. Let me know if I did anything fucky there. Chat is back up. Okay, here we go. And okay. Nate, do you think Ben likes Deku? I sure hope not. I sure hope not. For his sake. If I see that boy going up there, gonna puppet him like a marionette. Oh, diving into lollies. Right. What was that? Like the thing, right as I was moving my eyes to the next line, the chat like got bummed, so it read that. Haha, epic. What was the line though I was gonna say? Who knew Samuel and Daz are in AOT? I don't know what the fuck that is. Obviously, Attack on Titan. Shit. Oh, guys, don't pay any attention. Don't pay any attention to her.
Bruh.
Easy money! I'll dive into a lolly. I'm not gonna say that. But excellent work, Shiro. Nate, you caught up with JoJo Part 8. Heard stuff got crazy. Absolutely. I haven't read JoJo Part 8 in years because I deliberately said, okay, this has taken forever. I will wait until this thing is like way progressed and then I'll catch up. And hey, now, it's been years. Now might be the time to do that. One of these days. Do I have a type? I guess I like girls who are cute and funny. In a word.
Bruh.
Uh-oh. Oh, well. We had a good run, boys. We had a good run. All right, switch. I think he's about to learn flail, I think. The Cinemas. Yeah, right. No, that's the wrong one. He's going to use wing attack and kill me in one shot. No. All right, switch. Whatever. Fuck it. Girls who don't bruise easily. Truly, the greatest feature in a significant other. Oof, hang on. Ooh, I like girls who are ghost type. Have you boys checked out that Hex Maniac Dojin? I'm just saying, that's some primo shit. I've been waiting for Chapter 5 for years. Will it ever come? We'll find out. Nate, what was the last reason you went outside for? To walk my dog, I think. Ooh, let's get into controversial topics like, how do we feel about how Hex Maniac is commonly depicted with big milkers? Is this legit? Is this bullshit? Let's weigh in. Personally, you know, I think ideally her original form with modest milkers can certainly be appreciated. Hate it, not canon, but she gives you milk in like one of the things or something. There's like something with milk, right? I don't know. Hex Maniac is not flat. I'm pretty sure, right? She's not flat. She doesn't have Mega Milk. I think Japan would disagree. They would say she had milk. Give her the milk. People should like all bros.
Bruh.
Wait, stop. Slow down. Let's savor this. It's happening. Call the cops. GYARABROS!
I'm the Joker,
Oh shit.
baby.
Bruh.
I thought he evolved to level 30. Oh my god, Ghost in the Shell release date confirmed. It's happening. It's happening.
I love Japan, period.
Please clap.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Bruh.
Based. Very based. Oh my god, look how fucking big he is. Ghost in the Shell release date. You've never looked so good. Snow Crystal. Cool. Oh, it's time to thrash. There's no doubt about that. Oh, I can't play Magikarp Run. That was my favorite thing about Magikarp Run. How you can accidentally evolve your Magikarp from a beautiful, perfect jumping Magikarp into a literally worthless piece of shit Gyarados with no redeeming qualities. Dude, I fucking min-maxed my shit on Magikarp Jump. I played that shit every day. I got to the final stages. I beat that shit to death. I physically dominated that shit. All right, let's try to bite this boy to death. Fuck him. He's not gonna kill me. All right, let's give it a shot. Based. You guys mad about the milk truck pulling into the station? Still when you were gonna ask about, oh, right, no need, bruh. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. Right, I was going to ask, no need, bruh. Okay, this is the one thing I was curious about with people who have finished Demon Slayer, that no need, bruh, red pilled me on, as he does. It does, okay, when I last talked to you, no need, bruh, because I had watched the whole show, and we thought that, like, the, I was like, oh, the blades are cool. Maybe that informs, like, the elemental attacks in some way. It doesn't actually make sense, but, like, maybe that's going on. I don't fucking know. But I was gonna ask, because it's a big deal is made of the Nichiren blades and how, like, the colors do something. Okay, the series is now over. Can you tell me if those elemental affinities or whatever do anything? Do they have any, and, like, the main character had a black blade that he snapped, like, a bunch of times. Did any of that matter in the end? Did any of that matter? That's my question. No! No! Wait, okay, what does No Need Bro say? Roxanne, I mean, fair enough, but let's hear what he has to say. Worthless? Oh, wait, okay, Veritas says it does matter. How does it matter? I want to know. Spoil it for me. They matter a tiny fucking bit because, okay, Blade Bros, things are tough right now.
1776 will commence again.
All right, let's bite this boy. I think we'll survive. I'm a fucking Gyarados. Okay, that's not good. Stop. All right. And let's bring out the boy. Actually, I think like everyone gets a black blade. What? Okay, that's not right. I was looking on the wiki before. Only 2 people have black blades. Pretty sure. Excuse me. I guess we should wait to destroy all manlets until after the Nuzlocke is over. I really want to know how this ends before Nate gets snapped. That could be an issue for progression. Does KNY go the incest route? Based. Fucking based.
That's pretty good, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Oh, this guy's ground. If I had a water move, I could kick his fucking ass. 6'3" is not tall? Playmaker, what are you... Okay, you're probably like 6'5" or 6'8", and you're like, 6'3" isn't even tall. That's well above worldwide average. It's tall. That's tall. All right, let me see. You're 6'4". Oh yeah, there you go. So if you were 5'10", or if you were 4'2", you'd say like, oh man, 4'3" guys, they're got their heads in the clouds. It's crazy. This is your level of discourse, and I've debunked you.
1776 will commence again.
Time. All right, what do I want to do against this man? I want to bite him. That's what I want to do. Ha! Idiot. Best Kingdom Hearts opening cinematic. I think 0.2. Is that a joke? Okay, you know what? The opening cutscene of 0.2, if I remember it correctly, I believe I do, is not bad. But I would, like, you really gonna say that holds a candle to, I mean, maybe it, like, is, like, the most technically proficient, it has, like, a lot of stuff. But in terms of, like, the meaning behind it, I mean, we're way into, like, birth by sleep bullshit, you know? So, I mean, obviously. Okay, I don't want to fuck with the Golbat. He'll probably kill me. I mean, I would probably go with Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, it's legendary and great, and it is simple, and dare I say clean, although it actually is relatively confusing, so not exactly. It is not a simple and clean series. The first one kind of was in some ways. The opening and the music of 0.2 is your fave. Going by visuals? Okay, if you say so. Is any of this for real or not? K5, I can't help but notice that you have a train next to your name. Stop. Get that out of here. How did that get there? It must be this like train thing that's happening in the chat. I don't get it. Hello again. Just finished my run. Gotta stop waking up at 5 a.m. to avoid the plague. Hey, good man.
1776 will commence again.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up for our boy Opening Juke. Doing Redua to this day. Are you hot yet? Are you any closer to being hot? Maybe you're already hot. Maybe you were hot from the start. He's glaring at the ice. Ooh, he hates ice. Ooh, it's bullshit. Hang on. We are got good amount of HP. Oh wait, I bet our Dawn fan Link has an item. He does not. Okay, all right. Fuck trains. Whoa, that actually worked? Huh, what do you know? Just die. Just die, come on. All right, now that Gyarados can fight battles himself, these levels are gonna come significantly faster, methinks. I did Redua for months and then started playing Pokemon Go and I couldn't run and focus on the game. I know that feeling and it is unacceptable. I believe I was doing, I think, okay, I don't even want to risk it. Fuck this. Swine up Chads, you're just getting fucked over and over. Now Zubat lads also not getting. They need a Pokemon run mode. You know, Reaction Command, that would be a very interesting idea, and I would love that. That's probably, you know, like low on their list of priorities or something, but I mean, yeah, that was like the main time that I would play. I would go skateboarding and I would play, and then like going for runs. I would have it on my phone, like minimized or like with the screen locked or whatever, but that was annoying because I wanted to like, you know, do things on my phone. We'll give it to Brad, whatever. They kind of do have a run mode. If you do Adventure Sync, it counts. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Which I did do, and so that was better than nothing, I suppose. I just ended up playing Pokemon instead of running. Yeah, I mean, the way it is right now, you got to make a choice. And for me, I would be like, I'm just not going to play Pokemon while running. Or like, I'll have it locked and like not interact with my phone at all. You can't stop. What are you going to do? Like, oh, when there's a crosswalk and you're waiting for like a light to change, then I'll whip it out and I'll catch a couple Pokemon. Not happening. Not going to happen. When they turn red, they can harm Muzan, the ultimate bad man for real, since he regenerates too fast, but not that important. And the Blackblades are related to doing the secret sun dance that Tanjiro learns. That is the answer. That didn't make any sense. Oh no. Blade Bros. Let me just ask you one question. Let me just ask you one question about that. About anyone trying to defend this. So, in this series, they're trying to like power up their blades. They have special blades that can kill vampires, the Nichiren blades. Okay, because they have like the power of the sun. Okay. And there's like a special mode they can go to that turns them red, that kills vampires for real or whatever the fuck they are, or demons for real. Okay, cool. Why did we spend all that time talking about how different people get different Nichiren blades? Why did we do any of that shit? Why does the main character have a black blade? What does it matter? Why is that relevant? What difference would it make to take our main character's super special black blade, literally take it from him, and trade it with Lightning Boy's yellow blade? Which he did have. He had like a yellow blade. In what way does that make any difference? I think the answer is it just doesn't, and it's literally zero. And they wasted all our time with any of that shit. And I feel wronged. The power of the sun is like pokeybois. Yeah. Nate, you want things to matter in anime? I do. I admit it. I admit it. This is why people hate anime. Because of shit like this. I gotta put bite in the first slot. This is some silly shit. Like, all this stuff that we spent time thinking about and, like, you know, getting our brains tied in knots and shit about, it just never mattered. Like, if you had asked the director or the creator, he probably would have said, like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just fun. If I know that literally nothing's going to come of it, at least then I know not to, like, spend any thought on it whatsoever. At least then I know. But I didn't know. Oh, wait, yeah, can I give this boy Waterfall right now? Which would be fucking based. I think I do have Waterfall, right? The author might just hate their own story. Look, that's possible, but, like, who is no one responsible for that if they just, like, don't want to make it anymore, so they, like, ignore shit and don't do things and make it bad? That's on them. That really is on them, I would say. All right, let's teach him Waterfall. That's a great move, which I think I was going to teach him anyway. Oh, Lumia, you missed it. Yes, Ghost in the Shell release date.
1776 will commence again.
It feels good. I'll give this one for you, Lumia, since you're back now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It feels good. It feels good. Right, did this already work? Okay, there we go. Oh, your name color in the chat is the color of your blade. Yeah, which element are you, boys and girls? Tell me. Just fucking kill me, bro. This is, okay, see, here's the thing that is, I think, one of the unique things about me and the way I think about the world as a guy who happens to love anime and video games and, like, to really think a lot about the stories. I'm aware that a lot of the times it's just bullshit, but I do think about it a lot. Because I, like Gurren Lagann is the biggest one. People were going on about how Gurren Lagann wasn't that deep, and I agree, it's not that deep, but it has some depth, more than zero, and I was like, this annoys me that people aren't looking at this. So in that instance, I was like, people need to know that there's more going on here than a lot of people are talking about. Okay, so that was one time. But, like, for all these other series, man, like Shingeki no not Shingeki no Kyojin, fucking, that's Attack on Titan, fucking the Blade one. So often, things are put into stories, and we just spin our fucking wheels, imagining what's going to come of it. Well, Kill la Kill is not just like typical shonen trash, so maybe that is great. I'm not speaking to Kill la Kill. I'm speaking to shit like Demon Slayer. Any time that a human being spent thinking about, like, not even just the themes. I'm not even going in on, like, the deep themes of it. I'm talking just literally about the combat mechanics that make a story interesting. Now that the story is done, there can be no more defense. It's just that none of it made any sense, and it was stupid the whole time. And that annoys me. What can I say? It's fucking annoying that, like, time was spent focused on, like, the meaning of these colored blades when it literally didn't matter at all. It didn't matter at all. Jesus Christ, it's fucking annoying. Yeah, of course FF10 is a great game. I agree. The very clearly evil Meister wants to get married. Talking about Seymour. I mean, yeah, the game's great, of course. FF10 is my first Final Fantasy. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's a good one. You are not going wrong. Oh my god, now that Ghost in the Shell release date has big, fat waterfalls, we're just gonna be tearing through this fucking game, man. Actually, real quick, can he learn Swords Dance? Let's find out, shall we? I think I have one here. FF12 is best. I don't know about best. I could see why someone would have that opinion, though. It appeals to a certain kind of person. All right, let's take a look at... I really thought I had a second Swords Dance. No? Well, okay, so, hang on. I'm just gonna look it up, see if that's even possible, because that would be pretty sick. ReZero, never watched it, have no opinion. Doesn't seem that good. Some people like it. Okay, cool. Doesn't look amazing. All right, Bulbapedia, blah, 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 Gyarados. Nate, have you heard about the marks in Demon Slayer? You know what? I did see that just on the wiki, because I was just for fun. I was looking at, like, the blades. To be like, hey, surely all those colorful blades, like, mean something eventually, right? What the fuck? Let me see here. I know it gets Dragon Dance, but it won't get that in time for this gym. So I thought I would just take a look and see if theoretically I could just spend a little time and I can do it pretty quickly to get a Swords Dance if it learns it. All right. Learn set, blah, 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 level or Gen 4. Let me see. Do we see it? Control a sword. Okay, it does not. Okay, we're past that. Never mind. Spoiler, they slay the demons. It can't be true. The real Demon Slayer is the friends we made along the way.
I finished Standalone Complex. You can release your video now.
It is the 19th, as promised. Here you go.
1776 will commence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
again.
You asked me to commence releasing Ghost in the Shell. I'm sorry. I commenced 1776 again. I always get those two mixed up. Sorry about that. That is good, though. It is good that you have watched Standalone Complex. The more Ghost in the Shell that you will have consumed, I think the better my Ghost in the Shell stuff will land, because it's aimed, well, I mean, you know what, I'm gonna break things down for people, but like you personally will be, I mean, first of all, you'll avoid spoilers, which I will do with wild abandon and not give a shit, as I never do. I'll give people a fucking spoiler warning or whatever, and then fuck, it's on them. Waterfall, boom, hit him with one of those. Nate, can you be honest? You've never seen Ghost in the Shell, have you? I don't care to comment one way or the other. Ooh, that was a good EXP. The original movie and Standalone Complex are must-watches. You know, but the thing is, they're both like classics and must-watches in my mind, but for totally different reasons. Like radically different reasons. And like I could totally see people who like the original movie. I mean, okay, this is the obvious one. There's gonna be lots of people who like the original movie and aren't that into Standalone Complex or whatever. But there will also be a select group of people, of which I'm kind of one of a little bit, who are into Standalone Complex and way less into the movie, because they're just totally different animals. Shit. Do I dare do one more? I do dare. Stop, okay. Right, they totally don't overshadow each other at all. Well, there's a little overlap, but I mean, yeah, they're very independent projects. Hot take, ScarJo isn't as hot as people say she is. You know, I hear people all, well, relatively fairly say, you know, says that. Michelle says that. She's like, I don't get the hype about Scarlett Johansson. And I kind of see it, but she's definitely hot. You know where she was like the most playing a hot girl? I mean, I haven't seen like most of the Avengers movies or whatever, so maybe she looks great in those, I don't know. But in Don John, written, produced, and directed by one, what's that fucking guy's name? He was on Third Rock from the Sun. What the fuck is that guy? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Thank you, Eli H. The fact that it's Scarlett Johansson distracts from seeing her as Motoko. Oh shit, I forgot she was in Ghost in the Shell. Right, all right. Oh boy. I remembered about that thing's existence. I mean, a little bit. But I mean, making it live action was already such a hurdle that, like, it being Scarlett Johansson was that also an obstacle to, like, you know, as somebody who's very familiar with the series and stuff, like, that was an additional obstacle to, like, vibing with the movie. But just compared to it, like, being live action and some of the specific choices that were made, there were bigger issues, in my mind. She's hot, like, in a real-life hot girl way. Sure. As opposed to, like, a movie star kind of way. Which is a fair distinction to make. Oh, here we go. Shakira used to be hot. She can still shake it, you know. I don't really know what Shakira looks like, honestly. All I know is that her hips don't lie. Come on. Ugh. ScarJo is like the female counterpart to Benedict Cumberbatch. I like Benedict Cumberbatch. He's pretty cool. He's not like super handsome. Dude, I also fuck it up between Makoto and Motoko. But it is Motoko, which I remember because at the end of second gig and like the last episode, the second last episode or something, there's a great scene of ya boy. What's his fucking name? What's his fucking name? Not Kuze, goddammit. She was with Kuze, but the guy who was digging her out. Bato. How could I forget the legendary Bato, who is a great character in every iteration of Ghost in the Shell. Self-destruct Chads. No, don't do it. Right, as Bato is oh my god, like talk about subtle, guys. He's literally digging her out with a giant cross over his shoulder. What does this even mean? What is the meaning of that? Bato is not a Christ-like figure. Kuze is kind of a Christ-like figure, but he's not the one carrying the cross. Must be too deep for me. It must be far too deep for me. They really lost subtlety in second gig. Still great. Still a very good show. But subtlety, out the window. Yeah, Bato is always great. But as he's digging around, he's going, Motoko! Boom. Oh, and you can hear that sound bite, specifically in my video, Who is Your Sunflower, on youtube.com/bestguyever. Bato is Barrett, but not black. That's also true of like, well, they're a little bit different. Bato is a bit like Barrett. I mean, Barrett is like more wild and crazy. God, I love Barrett so much. Barrett is so fucking cool. I was gonna say he's also like other like big burly white guys in anime played by black dudes. Actually, I don't actually know if Bato's played by a black guy, but reminds me of fucking Jet Black. His name's even black, motherfucker. From Cowboy Bebop. God, I love Jet Black so much. I just want to spend every hour of every day watching fucking Cowboy Bebop. And just feeling the crew. Feeling the ambiance around me. It's the best. Dude from Black Lagoon. You know, I've actually never seen Black Lagoon. That's like a couple clips and like a couple of pages of the manga. Stop confusing me. Oh, we're still here. Okay, but let's count it down. We've got a paltry, an absolutely paltry, let me see. Roughly speaking, 15 levels to go. And I started late, so I'll probably go until about 9:30. So we're just gonna bang through this as fast as we can. Okay, I need to know, is it acceptable to have Steven Universe, Greg Universe, and Steg on my Husbandos 3x3? An intriguing question. I would say it's somewhat wasteful of a slot to put Steg on there when you've already got Steven and Greg. Pokemon will never be a memory. Agreed. Oh, wait. Do we have, I gotta check once in a while. No. The pathetic 320 million Marimo versus the glorious 330 million Ubermensch. Literally genetically engineered to be a perfect cock god. Vinsmoke, Blackleg, Garma 66, literally invisible, literally fucking your bitch. Vinsmoke. And it is based. Well, Steg is the fusion of what's his face? Oh, I thought it was Dragon Dance, god damn it. I mean it's better than fucking Splash. No, Splash Bros! Super Splash Bros. Wait, I need this one.
Bazinga.
There we go.
Bruh.
No, do it right.
Bruh.
There we go. Thank you. He should be Mr. Multiverse. You know, Mr. Multiverse would be good. I read through, I found a download of, and I read through the entire, there's a companion book that was released about the Steven Universe movie or whatever that had tons of like developer info and was actually really cool. I really liked reading it, and had lots of like designs, and Steg was actually originally, his name I believe was Steg, but he was designed to look like a Stegosaurus, and had like spikes on his head originally before they totally changed it to like the version they have now, which is kind of cool. Was it on ehentai.org? You got it, buddy. You nailed it. Yeah, Steg, have you not watched the movie? Okay, well, I can't blame if you aren't a Steven head such as myself, but the movie is legitimately one of the greatest things made in the past decade, which is why it was on my top 20 best things of the decade. Reddit.com/3Y chromosomes. What is that? I'm not clicking on that. Oh, but that would define Steg pretty well, wouldn't it? It's a pretty decent animated movie, not as good as Spider-Verse. Well, I wasn't aware it was a fucking competition. It's a totally different thing, motherfucker. Maybe you're resentful because I think that I put the Steven Universe movie above the Spider-Verse, which I 100% stand by. Because while I do love Spider-Verse and it is a masterful work of art, and on an artistic sense of like the production, obviously Spider-Verse is vastly superior to the Steven Universe movie. The fact that it's a musical, and I love musicals, and the fact that it focused on this particular narrative arc of Spinell as like a potential school shooter who gets like talked down mid-school shooting with like love and empathy and like the hope for the future, it hits me in all the right places. Hits me in all the right places, baby. Reminds me of when I was talked down for my school shooting. How can you not appreciate that, you know? If you love musicals so much, why don't you marry one? Well, maybe I will. Well, maybe I will. It's gonna be good. Waterfall and Ghost in the Shell release date. I gotta call them Gits. Michelle, a musical. She wishes. Although she did do that one song I liked. Ooh, my balls are blue. Michelle, please, I'm a cuck. Let me have sex with you. That's how it goes, right? Nate, what is the red pill on Hamilton? Right, no sex for marriage, obviously. A BGE theme musical. I do want to make more music, and I will be making more songs in the future as things come. They might just be shitty parodies, but if they can make people laugh and be fun to listen to, at the very least, I'll be happy with that. No sex after marriage, right? You have a window, the honeymoon. Not even you have the wedding night, where you are the whole town gathers to watch you consummate the marriage. That is your one chance. Don't miss it. If you had one shot, one opportunity to have sex, would you capture it? Would you let it slip? Uh-oh. The sex police are on their way. No having sex under any circumstances, because marriage is also banned. I feel like sex is like gaslighting, you know? Like telling someone that you love them is like not fair. You know what? It is dawning on me a little bit how like too much of the screen is covered by the chat. I feel like I should do something about that. You know what I think? No, you know what I mean? Does that obfuscate for you guys? If it's not that big a deal, I just won't worry about it. But maybe I should move things around a little bit. I'm not gonna make it disappear. I was just thinking of moving it. Well, it's fine for now, but like what if there's a really good moment where stuff is happening, you know? Like I'm thinking about like you want to have an optimum setup for the shit. Move it to the top left of the game screen. I mean, I could. I mean, I have to shrink it, and that just seems like a weird position for it to be in. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move it down slightly at least. Yeah, it definitely is a little higher than it needs to be. Be a just chatting streamer. Well, that makes sense. Okay, well, I moved it down a little bit. Hang on, I'm gonna move the other screen too. Just because it's annoying me. That other one should have been a copy of this one. Oh, I'm making an FF7 remake video. Don't you worry about that. Just gotta give me a little while to get it done. But you shall see it on the BGE channel before too long. All right, I think that'll do it. Make it bigger, there are no good moments. Well, can't argue with that. All right. Back to it. Okay. Oh shit, we broke our taboo. Somebody mentioned the remake. Whoops. New thing bad. New thing bad, boys and girls. Link fan, you're blowing it right now, buddy. Now that is in fact...
It's free real estate.
On that screen right there.
The oldest anarchy server in Minecraft.
Bazinga.
All right, let's go heal now. FF7 Remake, Tifa's memories are massive in HD. I think I've debunked that already in another video. New thing bad, but old thing dead. What do? An interesting moral conundrum. One that I don't agree with. Well, take for example, something I was thinking about the other day. Take for example, the Mega Man series, right? The Mega Man series, here, they'll stick it up, look shitty. The Mega Man series is something that could be alive, but is dead. There wouldn't really be any problems with like making more Mega Man games, especially because there's so many like spin-offs and stuff. But Mega Man basically is dead. Now, Final Fantasy VII, for example, is one game. It's one game. You cannot bring a game back to life. Okay, you can do a remake, blah, 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 whatever, fine. But like there are certainly, hopefully people could agree, there are more issues in like doing a remake of something. There's gonna be more questions to be asked instead of like making, like Mega Man 11 did come out, hooray, that's like one Mega Man game. Like 12, 13, the X series is dead, you know, ZX, all that other shit. Let's go heal real quick. Can't wait for the Hollow Knight remake, that'll be good, that'll be good. It really does depend on the game, honestly. I don't know. Like a lot of my issues with the remake are that like the FF7 game specifically, it's about the story and the atmosphere. That's like really important to that game. If you remake like fucking, I don't know, what were we just talking about? Okay, well Hollow Knight, that actually probably isn't a great idea either because that's like hand-drawn art and all that shit. But like games where those aren't factors, like it's that issue is a non-issue basically. Like I'm trying to think of an example. I can't think of anything. Okay, all right. As one example, a Tetris remake. Yes, that's a perfect example. That's like the mathematically perfect example of this. Obviously, most games are somewhere in between, but everything's on the spectrum of like how much you should be concerned or not. Waterfall, right? What about fucking Heart Gold? Okay, Leon, that's a perfectly fair point. Look, here's the reality. Even if this was like a terrible remake, this is not. This is a remake where there are some changes that I don't love. There are many things that are good and expansions and stuff that's to be appreciated. But there are sad things about it that I don't like. For example, the design of the main character, I feel is significantly shittier than it was originally. And it changes the tone of the character. And like a lot of things are kind of like bright and poppy and fun and happy in this game, where they were a little bit more, I don't know, like gritty in the original, and I liked that more. Some of that is encapsulated in like the main character design, you know what I mean? They got rid of Chris. Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. That was a little too bad, but what can you do, I guess? And where was I going with that? I was gonna say that like, right, so like this game is a remake. The thing is, the Pokemon games I could totally understand. So it'd be like, hey man, like I loved Pokemon, like I really cared about the story. They taught me a lot growing up. Maybe I was a kid when I played them, and those messages have just really stuck with me. Therefore, because things changed and got like, you know, watered down in the remake to a degree, which they definitely did, although there are definitely other improvements, like I really dislike this remake because it doesn't represent like what I liked about the game originally. Like that's a totally fair argument to make. But for me, like, it all depends on the situation, to an extent, the things that you value or don't care about. And in this case, like, for me, Pokemon games are, like, the story was good in the original, but they really are not super, like, thematic, or, like, the lore is particularly important. Like, I'm glad that we hit the same story beats and go to the same towns, and that there's, like, all the same things happen. But like, you compare this to like a, you know, Final Fantasy VII, like a cinematically predisposed game about themes with like heavy emotional things that happen. Blah, 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 blah. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, obviously that is a way different situation. So that's why, for me, I can play a game like this, and it's a remake. I still don't encourage remakes. I don't think it's like a good use of time. I'd rather they just like make a new game that maybe incorporates a lot of the good ideas. What if instead of Heart Gold and Soul Silver remake, they had made a new Pokemon game that was like, I don't know, like some new area, plus you go to like Hoenn, and it's like, whoa, there's 2 games in one? Maybe there's like a new game where you play through like the regions of, like this is regions of Kanto and Johto 1 and 2. Like you go to, I forget the name of the Gen 3 place and the Gen 4 place, and they just make up like a new game with like a new villain, and you play through those 2 areas. Like, that sounds pretty cool. And even though you're going to the same locations, you could still make a new game out of that. And I think a lot of people would think that's cool. Like, see, you got it, Hoenn and Sinnoh. That's right, thank you. It's always reasonable to consider the alternatives when it comes to remakes. But the thing is, this remake doesn't fuck up the major important things of the game, which really are progression through the game. That's basically it. Like, hitting the same beats, generally the same characters are here. It is worse. It is worse in some of those elements, no doubt about it. But in this case, the good definitely makes up for the bad. Because the weaknesses are in areas that are less important for this particular series. You know what I'm saying? Explorers of Sky fucking chads. Never played a single one of those mystery dungeons. One of these days I want to. New thing try be old thing same, no thing try be new. Yes, and I think a lot of us, like Ben certainly said this, and I agree with him. What we value perhaps the most is like innovation and new stuff, because it just, like, that's where it seems like effort should be focused. Making new stuff, because we already know whether old stuff was good or bad. We need new things, you know? Nate, my man, PMD is such a godsend. Oh, Mystery Dungeon, right. If you say so, buddy, if you say so. What's the best one? Nate, a case of an actually good remake. Oh, Explorers of the Sky, yeah. I mean, I would definitely call this a good remake. Again, I'm consistent on this, or I try to be. I never recommend making remakes. I think you could do better things with your time artistically. Monetarily, totally separate issue. I get that there's reasons to do it monetarily. Right, just not encouraged. Tears of joy. Who's your favorite JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character? I mean, I can certainly tell you my favorite JoJo is Johnny from Part 7. The based cowboy with the dark determination that gets me buck wild. Love that shit. Oh, Jolene, because she does want to fuck everything like a snail. That's also pretty based.
The oldest Anarchy server in Minecraft.
I think Jolene would play on 2B2T. Beyond that, though, I know I've thought about this before, like, characters I really love. I think the answer to these questions in general is, like, who's your favorite JoJo, what's your favorite part? My favorite part has been Part 4 for a long time. And I see no reason to reevaluate that right now as I fight this fucking Golbat. Please stop. And I'll go for it. Come on, you stupid. Dare I? I dare. Okay, there we go. Jolene would have an OnlyFans. Joseph too. I disagree. She's a good Christian girl. She wouldn't do such a thing. You know, it is possible to love sex and not be a slut. Think about it. It is possible. 4, the Morio part. Yeah, based Morio, bro. Wait, no, not, what do they call it? Shit, what's the meme? What a beautiful morning it is in this town. What is it? Duang, thank you. I mean, I would argue a slut is someone who is defined not by their interest in sex, but specifically their promiscuity, as in they fuck a lot of people and stuff. I would, like, if you're married and you have tons of sex with your significant other, I mean, I would find it very hard to call that a slut. I mean, if they, like, fuck around with other people, that is a slut. But to just do it, like, with your husband or whatever, I mean, that does not seem to me like slutty behavior. Now, okay, I suppose if you do it, like in the public or, like, in depraved ways or something, I mean, then you can have a conversation. But I think there's definitely a difference here. What makes it is that it's the low threshold of access, I would argue, that makes you a slut. Which I think is why people call people sluts who release nudes and like show their bodies on stream and stuff. Like, they're making their sexuality available to everyone in this way, which I don't judge on. I'm just defining the terms here. I call it well laid. Well, a lot of the times men being slutty can be deemed a positive thing, which hard agree. No, I actually disagree pretty strongly on that. There's nothing wrong with fucking around when you're young for guys, generally speaking, but I do think that long term you are better served in general by hunkering down and like just having like worthwhile relationships. But I mean, you kind of got to get to a certain level before you know that it's even worth trying to commit to like a relationship longer than like a month or two. Yeah, the real Sandalwood's right. Just have standards. Just fucking anybody is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I've tried it. I don't recommend it. Unless you just really don't give a fuck. But then, be safe, boys and girls. All right, we do not need to tackle Lyra's a slightly more useful move. Yeah. No hymen, no diamond. Crazy Diamond! You restored my hymen! I can get married now! Ooh, you know the Crazy Diamond did that shit when what's that? You remember at the end of Metamorphosis, or like that alternate ending to Metamorphosis, where Okuyasu and my boy Josuke save Metamorphosis girl? He definitely restored her hymen, no doubt about it. He definitely also wiped away her psychological trauma. Definitely, he's got that power. Ooh, the good vibes, man, the good vibes. All right, anyway, we don't need this. And then proceeded to smash it. Well, he can just restore it again. Infinite power, baby. The one true good end, indeed. Josuke repeatedly plowing her hymen and then restoring it for continued virginity consumption. He's a madman, that Josuke. Ugh, I love the fucking JoJo powers. It's so fucking broken and weird. And I love that Araki uses them in weird, goofy, retarded ways a lot. I mean, oh, whatever. We all know this. This is why people like JoJo. All right, we're getting pretty close to 9:30, and we'll wrap up pretty soon. Ugh. This is good. Hey, we're still north of 80 viewers, which is just great from the perspective of finally hitting partner. I know I was like, I think my average viewership was like high 70s last time over the fucking, over the threshold. Excuse me. And then Persona 5 Joker came in and said, no, you can't unrape people. They have to learn from their suffering, and proceeded to fix the timeline. Wait, what? Is that something that happens? You know, okay. When you've got timeline manipulation, I think there is a legitimate question to be asked. Look, if you can... oh my god, what a monster. Okay, I mean, but think about it for more than like 1 fucking second. If you just start undoing everyone's trauma throughout the whole timeline, like, if you have a time machine, why would you stop at undoing bad things just in current modern day? You're using a fucking time machine. You can do it any time. Why would you not go back and, like, completely stop, like, the rape of Nanking or, like, any other, like, horrible historical shit that happens? A guy comes in and undoes the rape, then Joker reinstates her trauma. I think a lot of people just want to think, because they're already dead, why does that matter? Why does that matter? We'll all be dead eventually. What kind of justification is that? If you have the power to undo bad things that people experienced, I mean, don't you, by that logic, have like a moral imperative to do so? By this retarded standard that you guys are putting out? I think you guys are looking at this particular issue too simplistically. Look, you know, this would be a great Star Trek episode. This exact question about like what's the moral thing to do in a situation like that. And I 100% am sure that Captain Picard, if he found himself in a situation where timeline shenanigans had happened and someone's trauma had been undone and like whatever, they didn't learn, they didn't evolve, they cheated the game and they cheated themselves by undoing their trauma. Like, you know, right, like, I'm 100% sure that if, like, what they would do in a Star Trek episode, well, like a TNG one anyway, like, through no fault of their own, or they would stumble upon a situation where a timeline had been fucked with, then probably what would happen is, because Next Generation, like, does not hit you over the head with, like, moral answers to questions. Generally speaking, it presents sides of an option, and then generally the characters make a choice, but in no way does that necessarily, like, say, like, this was the right choice, which is why it's a good show and not a bad show. I know, I watched the new Plinkett review. Yo, let's talk about that for a minute once I finish my point.
That's pretty good, right?
God damn it, let me finish my point.
The unrapist in question is flawed because
Okay.
his motivation is that his empathy is too high.
Okay.
So he's undoing the trauma so he doesn't have to feel bad for other people.
I don't believe you. That can't be true.
It's ultimately a selfish goal, but people have been arguing if growth requires pain.
I mean, in the abstract, I definitely believe that growth does require, I don't know if I'd use the word pain. I'd use the word like struggle or like resistance. If you were just given everything in life, I think you will be stunted. All right, but let me add this shit here. That's, you know, I haven't played a Persona more than like 5 minutes of one. That is very confusing, and that's a strange way to present that quandary. Okay, let me finish my point, and whatever, maybe we can talk about this again, but like, and then remind me, let's talk about the Picard thing real quick, because I did watch it last night and did enjoy it. Okay, first of all, $5 in KY, who I believe is already a boy, so he doesn't need anything else, right? Yes, okay. Let me know if you want that to go somewhere, KY. But, right, in Star Trek, they would present you with a situation where, like, the timeline has already been fucked, and then the debate of the episode would be, should we undo this timeline correction because, like, things are supposed to be that way, but, like, things will be worse, but maybe it's for, like, there's some greater good that would happen as a result of it. And then the characters would debate this. There would be issues around it, and then, like, a decision would be made. If I know Star Trek, The Next Generation, at least reasonably well, I would guess that in an episode like that, they probably would undo things to, like, restore, like, the original timeline. But I could also see it going the other way. But, like, I don't know. I don't really know. But, like, it wouldn't be like, because there is no clear answer. Guys, if you feel you just know the answer to this question, you're retarded. It's an open-ended philosophical question that there is no clear answer to. It's a moral conundrum. So, like, this is why we're arguing right now instead of there just being a clear answer. So, just so you know, just be aware of that. There's arguments on both sides that are very valid. And if you just choose to value some parts of it more than others, that's fine. You're allowed to have that opinion, but that doesn't make it, like, objectively correct or anything. Okay, and I was going to say, so, okay, however Persona 5 handles it, interesting. Maybe one day I'll play that game and I'll have a further opinion on how it's done. Okay, so let's talk real quick about the Plinkett video. What did you guys think of it? Because I enjoyed it extensively. And, you know what was interesting? I think it was by far, you know, I haven't gone back and watched the Plinkett stuff in a minute. In a little bit. Actually, I solved it. Pain, good, pleasure, bad. Fuck y'all. Great. Fantastic. Glad we sorted that one out. Nate, which should I play after FF10? I see a sequel. First of all, don't... Look, FF10 is fine. I think FF10 is a major down... FF10 is one of these things that I really think that if you care about the story of the original, you are better off ignoring, as I do all the time. I ignore all kinds of things that I don't deem legitimate or worthy of being, like, canon in my head, such as the spin-offs to Final Fantasy VII. I just don't care. I don't consider them, like, I'm aware they are literally canon according to corporate fiat. That doesn't matter to me. What I care about is, you know, blah, 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 other shit. Anyway, so you're asking which Final Fantasy should you play? Why not do this? This will be fun for you. Just go down the line. You just played 10, go backwards in time. You could do 12. 12's a little weird. I would literally recommend 9. Play 9 next. 9 is a throwback classic Final Fantasy game and is beloved by every intelligent person who plays it. It's got its quirks, it's a little weird, but I mean, it's great. It's great. And play Final Fantasy 9 next, and when you beat that, play Final Fantasy 8, and then play Final Fantasy 7. It's the last one Sakaguchi made, I think. Well, basically, I believe that's true. I mean, when you say made, I think you're slightly exaggerating, like, his... I mean, I don't know if you intend this, but, like, I don't think he was producer on the game, I believe, and what he did was he just, like... He was, like, pro that development style. And when FF10 and FF9 were both being worked on simultaneously, as well as Final Fantasy 11, I'm like 99% sure Sakaguchi was producer of FF9. Probably 10 too, technically as well, but I don't know. Later as the lore, see ya. And I believe 10 overall did do better than 9. And so like there was a split in Square Enix's development team. One team was working on 10, one was working on 9. And like based on the performances of those games, the internal division, this is actually a fascinating story. That's in my PCB lecture, by the way, or my PCB University lecture about Final Fantasy. You should go check it out. I talk about this in depth. Like there was a struggle between basically the old guard and the new guard. The new guard wanted to do weird, crazy stuff more like Final Fantasy X. The old guard wanted like classic Final Fantasy IX stuff, which was the last classic Final Fantasy style. Final Fantasy X bros won. They won that battle because 10 did better. And as a result, and this happened to be around the time that the whole... So Sakaguchi was the old guard. He was the champ. Final Fantasy IX is his favorite Final Fantasy, and he was the champion of that thing. And he lost. He lost fair and square in terms of like the economics of the situation. And then what platform would you recommend playing FF9 on? Honestly, I don't know, because I've actually only played it on PCP or on PS1, and then I emulated it on my PSP years ago, I believe, and that was good. I mean, I would emulate it, is what I would do. And that's what I probably will do when I inevitably replay it, which I will one of these days. Emulator with CRT filter, literally a good idea. I'm kind of considering trying a CRT filter on the FF7 version I'm playing right now. I don't know. PC looks pretty ugly. Yeah, there's like a Steam PC version or whatever. So the emulator might give you better results. You give it a shot. It looks like most people are recommending emulator, so give that a try. Anyway, the other thing about that was just that Sakaguchi took the fall for the Final Fantasy movie, Spirits Within. It was around the same time, like 2000, 2001, I think. And like that was all she wrote. Because like the kind of games that he preferred lost this internal struggle, and with the big fallout of Spirits Within, he like took the fall, but he also probably was like, okay, I can see the way things are going. I think I'm gonna go a different way. Now, some of that's speculation, but he did in fact leave them, so what do you know? Now, there was something else. Oh, so that's the whole story of that. Play Final Fantasy IX, though. I think you'll love it. And I mean, if you just want to play like legendary ones that people love, feel free to just skip to FF7, FF6. Those two are probably the primo ones. I love FF5. FF4 is good, but perhaps a little dated for some people. 3, 2, 1 are okay. 1 is probably the best of that bunch. And there you go. Just make up your mind, do whatever you want to do, bruh. Also, Tactics is great. You should play it one of these days. Right, so Plinkett review. Let's talk about that real quick as we wrap up, as I maybe get one more level or whatever. 6 is king. I mean, that's a popular opinion. People love the shit out of 6. I'm a 7 man till I die. What can I say? It might just be because I played it first. They're both amazing. They're both great. But, I don't know. 7's got more of that anime bullshit that I love. And, what can I say? I'm way into it. And Cloud, I mean, I still think that Cloud, despite him being just so raped by all the spin-offs and shit, and like his legacy tarnished in a lot of these ways, the ups and downs of Cloud's story is still like one of the coolest stories ever done in a video game. And people can tell me that it's fucking like stupid anime bullshit, but okay, we're good. Let's go heal. What do we got here? Anime bullshit can't end yet. What is this? Oh no. Damn, this boy whips him up fast. Take a look at this. Look what Nonibra linked here. What do we got? The Chad Nichiren Blade, huh? Okay. Just appreciate that it's over and they didn't fuck it up. They didn't fuck it up that much. Let's not get too carried away here. Muzan So Hot. I don't even know who that is, but okay. Wait, is that the villain? I don't remember. It's not My Hero Academia. Bros, that's pretty cash money.
That's free real estate.
It looks cool. It looks cool. Actual implementation takes too much effort. We can't be bothered, bros. We can't be bothered. Harsh but fair. Expecting actual good payoffs from anime is too autistic. Hard agree. Just accept they don't matter at all. It looks really cool. Now, we really need a virgin accompaniment to this. What we need is like, we need the accompaniment. This should be the virgin My Hero Academia quirk. That should be the counterpart to this. So here's your task, No Need, bruh. Go whip that shit up real fast so that I can dab on it and retweet it, because it is funny. And I agree with this assessment. Just appreciate that he didn't fuck it up. I mean, that's true. I'm trying to think of what would I appreciate more? Like, fucking over a more complex, like, I mean, let's not pretend that quirks are like a well thought out system. It's just a mechanism to give superpowers to people, which is fine. There's no problem with that inherently. It's just like, there's nothing to be celebrated there. There's no complexity to it, except for like the specifics that they develop later. Anyway, let's go back. Nate, accept Tetsuya Takahashi and Xenoblade as the savior of modern JRPG into your heart. Maybe one of these days I will. Virgin, Rubber Nen, or One for All. Right. All right, enough of this. I'm not talking about anime anymore. I'm talking about Plinkett and the Plinkett reviews. Let's just cover that real quick, because I feel like talking about it. Plinkett reviews, man. I remember I was saying this before. I haven't watched the Plinkett reviews back in a while, but I'll say this, that I think some of you should appreciate, or perhaps will enjoy me saying. The fact that they got a Plinkett review out this fast, and, you know, again, I haven't watched them back in a while. I think this is probably the simplest Plinkett review. It's a fairly straightforward going over the major beats of the story in a satisfying, not like overly like a Huey's Law way or whatever. But I think that they capitalized on it well. And like the most complex like editing or like structural thing is like the ending montage. And you know, you gotta love the little bits they do where they, like, what was the one of that lady saying? There was some line that they repeated a bunch. I can't remember what it is offhand. Quirks make no sense. Okay, I'm not getting into it. They make some sense. There's no scientific, it's literally magic, but it's magic within some limitations. Galactic Treaty. Oh, the Galactic Treaty, that's the one. Oh, I loved, that was very satisfying. How they just say the word Galactic Treaty. And I'm watching Voyager right now. I'm actually on season 7 of Voyager as I'm doing my other shit. And you lose a pinky toe for magic powers. Is that how it works? I can't remember how the pinky toe thing works, but if you say so, sure. The Galactic Treaty line was fantastic. You know what, like, has depth and they go into, like, in detail? Like, I don't know. Does this mean anything to you? Oh my god, like, the Romulan... like the joint Romulan Federation Klingon alliance against the Dominion during the Dominion War of like 2340 or like 2380 or whatever the fuck it was. I think it's the 24th century. Like, that probably means nothing to you. That treaty is part of like the most based shit. The most fucking based episode of Deep Space Nine that deals with like deep political issues, like the consequences of war, the moral ramifications. Obviously, I'm referring to the episode In the Pale Moonlight, by far the best or the most interesting from like a moral question standpoint episode of Deep Space Nine. And it's not like the best moral question. It's just it's like in a war series, which is what Deep Space Nine is. It is like the best episode about that, where Sisko does some deep shit, and as a result of the fucked up things done in that episode, Sisko and his gang convince the Romulans through literal murder and cheating and stealing and lying to join the war against the Dominion. And we've had like 5 or 6 seasons to build up who Sisko is, what it means that he would have to make these kind of moral compromises, who the Dominion is, why we should be scared of the fucking Dominion and their whoopie-doopie goopy overlords. All of that means things. When we do this shit, why we should be afraid of the fucking Jem'Hadar and the Vorta And I forget who those are. What were those guys they made alliance with the big weird like fucking star? It's a fake. It's a fake. Goddamn. I don't think they will, Captain. When they examine the remains, they will find a damaged thing with remnants of information about a assassinated blah 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 whatever the fuck it is, or plans to invade the Romulan Empire. Ooh, fucking Kino, Garrus, Khmer Cisco, fucking Kino. Ooh, that "it's a fake" is a great line. Maybe that's one for the soundboard. Are there Nate heads who follow Star Trek? You guys should all get into Star Trek. You really should. Dude, at the end, now this was Kino. See, this is what you wait for. Any good YouTuber, I think, or like the kind who makes a particular like a big kind of like there's a point to the video style of video, which not everybody needs to be fair. But when you do like critical analysis, there should be like a point at the end. Like, what can we learn from this? And the point at the end of the Plinkett review is exactly the point that I make all the time, and I feel like there's a lot of overlap with the way I feel about stuff. Literally, don't watch the new shit, cause it's bad. Stop giving them money and encouragement to do this shit. Use your brain. It's bad. It's bad. Takudo, based. Fucking based. That's my boy. Best anime ever, Star Trek Next Generation. One of these days, man. One of these days. All right, I'll keep grinding while I finish these points. But the end, they say, this ain't Star Trek. Star Trek's dead. Watch the old shit. It's better. It's better. More of trash is not good because it makes the whole project devalued. And I fucking hate it. Oh, it doesn't impact the original at all. It does though, and I fucking hate it. And I fucking hate it. And what were we talking about? Oh no, she was ice butt. How's she faster than me? Fat fuck. Please apply that logic to all remakes, reboots, samey sequels. I mean, yeah, I mean, I agree. Is there space in this world for like good remakes and sequels? Of course there is. Of course there is. But fucking like Picard, now that it's done and there can be no people pretending that like, oh, there's gonna be some epic twist which makes all the bad suddenly good at the end. Keep seething, quality friend. Oh, I will. I'm seething, dude. I'm seething, all right. Yeah, I mean, just the message at the end that, like, you know, some people just want to consume. Consume! I understand. There are consumers out there. I should make an emote for that. That's a good one. Hang on. People who want to just consume, that's okay. I'm not mad at them necessarily. I'm just gonna keep saying how shit the stuff they're consuming is when it's bad. When it's bad. Yeah, you know, luckily I'm not like too offended by how bad Picard seems to have turned out to be. And to be fair, I have not watched it. I have, fucking Plinkett is why I started watching Star Trek. As a kid, I liked it, I never sought it out. I just enjoyed the episodes whenever they were on. Plinkett's reviews that I watched, like, several years ago, I think after I was already a YouTuber, I was like, this is why I need to, this is what I need. I need to, get this in my life. And so I did. Rewatching the first season of TNG while doing the Remind data fights with pro codes was a glorious experience. Takudo, that is exactly the shit I love. While I was playing like the hour or two I did the other day when I started up Terraria, like the Journey's End thing or whatever, what do you think I was doing in the background? Listening to the new Star Trek Voyager episode that was next on the list to get through the whole show. Voyager is good, man. Mike is the only person who can compete with your obsession about a series. I mean, me and Mike, look, I mean, to be fair, like, I'm a poser compared to Mike. Mike went to, like, fan conventions of Star Trek shit back in the day. He's like an OG deep-level Star Trek fan. I could never hope to compete with that. I am a new friend on the block who is inspired by his passion for the series and, like, my own exposure to it throughout my childhood. And I was like, these guys love it. I like these guys. I would probably like these. I don't get it. Do you not have to watch Star Trek? Reaction commands, the thing about Star Trek is that you can absolutely just put an, like I have 2 monitors right now, I just put it on my side monitor, on my other monitor, I'll be like playing a video game or doing some work or something, and then I can just, like, in the corner of my eye, I see what's generally going on. But it's a very talky show. It's very non-action, and when there's action, you get a lot of buildup. 95% of every episode is just discussing the ramifications of what they're thinking of doing, blah, blah, blah. So, like, you can absolutely just have it in the corner of your eye or literally not even watch it. I used to just, like, do work, like miscellaneous work and stuff while basically listening to episodes. It totally works. It totally works. And I would encourage you all to experience Star Trek that way. Start with Next Generation. I start with Next Generation. Nothing wrong with that. It's an amazing show. You do not need to watch the original, which is good, but I do feel is harder to get into because it is just more dated, and you can feel that a little bit. It's not horrible. I still watched it, and there was a lot of good episodes, but like there's more of a ceiling floor to overcome to get into it, I would say. The more I watch it, the more I think DS9 greater than TNG. That's fine, man. It's not even bad. That's fine. If you feel that way, God bless. God bless. You might be just predisposed to liking maybe like war stories more than others. Though to be fair, the Dominion War doesn't even start until like season 4? Season 3? I don't know. They just want to reread the script for a podcast. TNG looks so good on oh, is it on Netflix? I mean, I've just downloaded the episode, so I don't fucking know. All right, well, in summary, this is the other point that I think people might appreciate. All right, let's not kill Ghost in the Shell release date real quick. Let's do a switch. So many episodes. Do they have every season, all 7? They better. The $1 million per episode really makes TNG hold up better. What are you talking? Is that? Did they like spend more for each episode or something? Fairly cheap, but I don't know what you're talking about. Right, I was going to say that watching that Plinkett review was heavily inspirational to me, and this is what you guys could probably give a shit about. I actually felt a lot of shame that, like, I don't feel that this video was like the most complex thing. I think that Red Letter Media, I'm so jealous of them because they are so clearly not stuck in their own heads about their content. They just go, haha, make videos, and they love what they do, and they don't overanalyze. They produce regular content that people love and they enjoy. And I mean, because like I'm kind of on a backlog thing and I'm trying to get caught up, you know, I can spend time like being worried about like, oh, I hope people like this when it comes out. There's no point in stressing about any of that stuff. You just gotta make things and release it, and people like it. Just in general, exactly like the PCP. Well, I mean, a little bit. I mean, Wiagawa was exactly counter to the spirit of this thing. I think. I don't think Wiagawa was like a nightmare or anything, but like I'm way happier doing this stuff now. I'm doing bigger projects that I want to do. I have more time, and I'm trying to get them out. Whatever. We'll see when they come out. But like the point I'm trying to say is like I was heavily inspired by like, wow, like we all spend like years being like, oh man, you know, Red Letter Media is good. I love Half in the Bag, and I really like when I'm in the mood for it, I really enjoy Best of the Worst and whatnot. What the fuck are the Plinkett sequel reviews? Mike has lost a lot of what made the original reviews in his old age. I mean, let's see. I see where you're coming from, and like, if your favorite thing about the Plinkett reviews is like the Plinkett lore, fair point, and I agree. But like, that's an element that I really enjoyed. Twister, okay, it's a shit move, but is it better than my other one? Yeah, right. Takuto's point is exactly right. The perfect is the enemy of the good. I believe that so strongly. I know not everybody does, but I do. For sure. Let me see here. Let me just see what I want to get rid of. Dragon Rage, 40 damage versus Twister, which is 40 power, but it's special. God, what would you keep between Dragon Rage and Twister? Let me tell you what the perfect is the enemy of the good means. I will happily... It's a philosophical point that is... It means... I'm going to keep Dragon Rage. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't care. They're both terrible moves. Or should I? Oh, God. I don't know. Keep Dragon Rage? Yeah, fuck Twister. Give up on Twister. Fuck it. It means that basically it means that like getting all bent out of shape and wrapped up in like trying to make your perfect vision of something and to spend like endless time slaving away to achieve a perfection that may be impossible to reach. And it's the 80-20 rule. 20% of your effort will get you 80% there, and then like you'll spend the last 80% of your effort on a project just to increase it that last little 20%. It's basically the principle of diminishing returns, basically. That's essentially what it's getting at. And that you in your life will probably waste your time seeking perfection when you really should just put things out. You're absolutely right, Gakko. I do need to incorporate that more into my life. I do get too concerned about these things. Luckily, No Needbra is there to try to keep my head screwed on straight when we're working on stuff that he's involved with, at least. To not get overly obsessed with that stuff. And see, that's a thing I really took away from this Plinkett review. I think that this Plinkett video was like I had really heard and expected a lot of what came in, because I repeatedly watched many of the reviews that Rich and Mike did for Mr. Plinkett. Sorry, not for Star Trek Picard. And so I basically expected everything they said. For the most part. The specifics were cool, and they did put in some fun touches like that galactic treaty bit. That was gold. Love the way they do that stuff. We got a few more levels to go. We're not going to be ready. Next time, we're legitimately on the table for fighting Claire. We'll see. So just be more like a Kamina. I mean, yeah. To put it another way, more like a Kamina. Don't overly analyze and get caught up in your head and seek perfection and whatnot. Just do things, and you will be much better served overall. Yes, that's certainly a reasonable way to put it. Yeah, go ahead and link Tone Kent if you want him to see him. Basically, it's just this shit of like, any YouTuber who's like, Nate, how do you get started? I would always say, do not obsessively try. Like, if you're just starting out YouTubing, never have a perfect vision in your head that you're trying to, that you won't like allow yourself to move past unless you've perfected it. You are much better served just starting to produce things in any medium at all, and worrying about perfection like way later, man, way later. Just get stuff out. And I do need to adhere to that principle as well. So that's it. Ooh, I'm getting all worked up thinking about it, just physically. So the takeaway from this that I'm trying to say here is that like I was inspired by that video. Because basically it's the 80-20 rule, the perfect is the enemy of the good. That's what I'm saying. I'll read that in a moment, Precipice. But like, I'm trying to incorporate that, and I just need to get shit out. And I can't spend as much time as I do. Not because like I feel like I'm like betraying anyone, or it's even like so bad for me on like a personal level, or maybe even career-wise. But I just need to take this lesson. This was a fairly fast-produced Plinkett. This is the thing. They produced this Plinkett that we all obsessed. Oh my god, where's Plinkett, man? Fuck this other Red Letter Media stuff. I want the Plinkett reviews. Like this Plinkett video was not like the most groundbreaking thing in the world. It was just a concise, beautiful little encapsulation of Mike's points, and maybe the rest of them too. Maybe Rich is in there. I don't know. About something he's passionate about. That's exactly what I want to produce, So I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. Good example of Me Too. Oh yeah, that Plinkett video was a good example of Me Too. Like when Mike said they want to kill all women, I was like, bruh. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a healthy piece of real estate.
That's what I was like. Come on, Mike. Hashtag Me Too, buddy. Your turn's up. It's her turn. They stayed away from the big expensive jokes, and it was better for it. Even if it isn't better than some theoretical, even if it's worse than some theoretical, perfect, Aristotelian idea of the perfect Plinkett video, it is a Plinkett video that came out and we all loved it. Or at least we all liked it a lot. Maybe it isn't, maybe some people missed those elements. Understandable. The BGE FF7 Plinkett review. This is from, you don't know this one?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Come on, who knows this one? Somebody must know.
That's a healthy piece of real estate.
I was curious if anyone was gonna recognize. Yeah, there you go. Playmaker knows it. There you go. Of course it's Hamsar. Who else would it be? Based boomers in the house. Dab it up, boys. Dab it up. Cash money. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up. Don't stop releasing videos or the darkness will overtake you. Axel, Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, correct. So I just thought I would share that with y'all who might be interested to hear it. Because I think that's just a valuable lesson I personally can take away from the video. The video, like, it didn't blow my mind in terms of the idea. I thought it was a very well done encapsulation of what they've been talking about. God, man, I'm just so, not in awe, just continuously impressed and getting so much, like, God, Red Letter Media is just killing it. I love what they do. They're just the best, man. They're just the best. And I'm just gonna try to learn from them. 2? That's a good one, too. But yeah, 2, Axel, Kingdom Hearts 2. Based. All right, I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna finish out this set. I'm gonna try to relax. Let's wind things down here while I just finish up what we're doing with Gyarados here, and then we'll wrap it up. Come here, I'll make it all stop. Burn, baby! Burn, baby! It's pretty good, right? I could fill my soundboard with just Kingdom Hearts 2 emotes as well. Even Kingdom Hearts 1. Submit! Oh, how do I not have that? I gotta get submit. And what's the other one? Fucking anger and hate are supreme. Come Guardian, yeah, that's the one. I don't know why I haven't put those on. I did put them into the Mia Math of a 2 soundtrack. Partially because I was thinking I should make them an emote, so I should do it. Nate, what if Mike came up to you and offered you a position at RLM? Would you give him a little kiss? I'd give him 2. I'd give him 2 little kisses. Now the thing is, that'd be like someone coming up to me and asking, like being asked to join the PCP or whatever. Like that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Honestly, even thinking about that, like, would it be cool to be part of RLM? Yes, obviously that'd be cool. I mean, I would never in my wildest dreams even consider the reality of that, because that's mad gay. Like physically, that's gay to want to like be in their secret club. Those guys like work together for years. I mean, you have no place. The best one could ever aspire to is like meeting them and them not hating you, which I don't even care to do either. Like that doesn't mean anything. We live in a world of interconnectedness, but like that means nothing. We will never be friends. They don't strike me as guys looking for friends. I will just be impressed by them and admire them from a distance, as I think is like the respectful thing to do on the internet. And if I was a man with millions of dollars, I might back them financially on like a Patreon or something, but just because I respect their work so much. But what can you do? I'm not a millionaire. Maybe one day I will. They're just killing the game, man. Nate, save this link to the channel. He has battle dialogue and quotes raw from Kingdom Hearts. I think I actually downloaded a entire audio pack from this shit. Let me see. Okay, all right. I'll take a look at it later. I might just not do it because I'm a busy boy, but I should. We will also never be friends because you are my father. You know, I don't want to get too caught up in the whole parasocial thing either on my end, and I don't think any of you should either. You should be aware of the limitations of the social interaction that you have. I will never be friends with Mike because Mike has his own friends in life, man. I don't even want to be friends with him. I admire his work, and I think he's really cool that he makes this shit. And that's life. That's life. And it's fine. It's fine. Okay, level 30. All right, let's pack it in. Let's pack it in. We hit level 30. Based. That's a good place to end it. Never meet your heroes. That's another good thing. I don't want to know Mike too much, because... Or any of them, you know? It's not just Mike. I fucking think Jay is awesome. I mean, Mike is a little bit my favorite, because he's the Star Wars boy, and he's fucking based as hell. He's obviously my favorite. Who's your favorite Red Letter Media boy? I bought us matching plots for our graves. We will never be friends because I'm the long-lost third brother. There you go. There you go. What's your pony, OC? Are you really a T-Bapper? I guess the T could be 3. Could it not? What's your T-Bap OC, ladies and gentlemen? Are you perhaps like Horse Fister, Silver Lining? Who else was in there? I mean, there's the whole Silver family. Silver Screen, Silver Spoon. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That was our Silver Platter, right? You know? What's Mike's cutie mark? Beer. Probably beer, right? Ultimate Pumpkin, of course. Ultimate Pumpkin, who could forget? Silver's Rayleigh, ah, yes, of course, of course. All right, what do you got for me, Link Fan? Yes, Base Link Fan does it again with an item. A rare candy? Bruh!
I'm not
stop,
gonna
not that.
lie
Stop,
to you.
Stop, in this one instead. That's actually really fucking good, bro. That's Joker baby worthy. Come on, do one of these. Damn, you know what I gotta do to pay for that?
I will eat your ass.
I'm gonna do it.
I will eat your ass.
I just
Absolutely.
simultaneously whipped and named.
Literally Link Fan, styling on everybody. Let's fucking give it to Gyarados. Fuck it. Guys, that's true. Optimal strategy time, baby. We can grind rare candies and never risk anything. It will take 1,000 times longer, but we can do it, baby. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Optimal strats, here we come, baby. Let's, where's that rare candy? I want to use it. It's not in here? God, I've gone long today, but whatever. That's okay. Oh, I've got 2. Fuck it. Let's use them both. Give him the candy at the last level. Why? I'm gonna give him 1 now. Oops, I did it. T-brap. T-brap. We gotta hack in some rare candies. That's the best way. More XP to grind. I don't know what you're saying. Level 98 to 99 is the grindiest. Okay, you're right. That is fair. That is fair. Oops, I already did it though. You're right. We just gotta hack. That's the smart man's play. All right, let's save. Okay, all right, you're right, because that takes the most experience points. Fair point, fair point. All right. All right, let's do our in-game save states, and we'll wrap it up here. Are you an effort cuck? I would never, bruh, I would never. You'll never catch me being an effort cuck. Not even once, not even once. All right, let's save. Okay, by the way, last message to everybody. Where the fuck is that dude who made the fucking octaves of the bruh sound effects? Where they at? Where is it though? Bring it to me. Bring me the bat. Bring me the bat. I gotta do it now. I gotta do it.
Bring me the
Where
bat.
are they? You say you made them. I haven't seen no links. Give them to me. I want to use them. I want to use them. All right. Were you trying at anything more like trying to send based? Based.
I'm fucking invincible.
Let's redo the saves. Okay, save state 1, save state 2. Bring me the brat. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Save state 3. All right, here we go. I used to do 100 squats in the shower while timing my showers to Kuroi Hana from Drakengard 3. Bro, that's weird. You know what's weird about that? Hey, maybe I told you this before and this led you to do it. I don't know. I specifically used to not exercise, but in the shower, I used to listen to Kuroi Hana from Drakengard 3, specifically that song, because that song was 7 minutes long. I would do it kind of just to make myself shower faster, and I tried to see how fast I could finish showering to that song specifically. It wasn't an exercise thing. It was just a like, ooh, I'm gonna play the song I really like, and then I was listening to it in the shower, and then I would just like go as fast as possible to cause I would count like cause you know I had beaten the game or whatever, and there are like acts to that song where I would know like, okay, this is number 2's part, this is 3's part, 4's part, or whatever. I would try to finish it as fast as possible. I was doing shower speed runs to Kuroi Hana, literally that song, to get through it as fast as possible, just because that was a song I liked that was like 7 minutes long. Did you hear about this, Takuto? Is this why you did? I am very curious as to why this is. Oh my god, no need, bruh. You made it. You made it in time, I think. Let's see what he's got for us. Let's take a look, and then we will end the stream. Oh my god. He's got it, boys. He's got it. Where is it? Here we go. I shower any percent in 7 minutes. Basically, I would always make sure I was thoroughly clean. All right, there was the Chad Nichiren Blade. No need, bruh. He's got something for us. That was years ago? Yeah, maybe. All right. The virgin retarded quirks. Ooh, Deku, bruh. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Anyone from the organization who'd like to be next?
Deku said to his fingers as he destroys them one by one in an average battle he's engaged in. Ooh, you hate to see it. Let me see. His punch makes a tornado that doesn't kill the guy. Embarrassing. The epic strats are just who can slap harder. Oh God, that's good, man. Let me see. In a show about self-improvement, deciding factor is genetics. Oh, the deciding factor is genetics. True. Although Deku, you know, Deku manages to make it happen. And I mean, Lemillion does take a shitty quirk, or that one was that perceived as shitty and he made it good. You can make stuff go boom, you are a gene. Bruh, this is... You need to make this a real thing. You need to put these images together and tweet them at me so I can retweet your image. Please do that, No Need, bro. Do that. Take these 2 images and make it happen. I speed walk to my classes. That kid who no-clipped through the walls to get to class faster. Sorry, guys, it was literally me. Sorry you're jealous of my skills. You can secretly have 9 quirks, and worst of all, it's My Hero Academia. Bruz. You hate to see it. Guys, the Shonen police are here. You're going to jail. What's this? Knowledge?
Knowledge is the guy who said he was gonna send you, bro.
Oh, that was Knowledge? Okay, send them to me, bro. Send them to me. Reverse Septile. You're already in there, right? Are you on the board? Let me see. Send them to me on Twitter, please. Please do it. Bunny hopping to class. That kid who rocket jumped to class. Man, that was me. That was me every day. That was Reverse Septile. Is he in here? I feel like he's in here somewhere. Or maybe not. Is he already won? I don't know. I guess that might have been his first donation. Second highest? Oh shit, really? Wait, Precipice Calling. Is that you? Are you Precipice Calling? Or wait, you said put it to the second highest? All right, if you say so. So it goes to Precipice Calling, understood. Boom, there it is. All right, there you go. Boom, Precipice Calling is now in first place. There it is. All right, we're done. We're done. Nate, if you're not playing a Xenogear Blade, just fly. Okay. I just haven't done it. Michelle said, read my comment, you fuck. I mean, I hate to do what a woman tells me at any time. A lot of the stories you tell me remind me of that autism documentary where the kid runs everywhere to save time and exercise and doesn't understand why everyone doesn't do that. I mean, he's literally smarter than us. He's literally a superior being. That Kuroi Hana speed running shower shit. I would not run any percent. Look, only idiots run the any percent category of speed running Kuroi Hana in your shower. No. I did the 100% completion route, all right? Based intellectuals are willing to do the 100% run, as I did. We're talking full lather. We're talking full shampoo and conditioning. All right, guys, if you don't know, you're supposed to leave conditioner in your life hack speedrun strat. You're supposed to leave conditioner in your hair for a while. I literally did not know that. Michelle taught me that. First thing you do is you go in there, you shampoo, then you condition, right? Then you leave it in your hair before rinsing it. Then you do full soap coverage. Full soap coverage. You wash it all over, and then you shave, as I do it, shave at that point if I'm gonna shave. I generally shave in the shower now. And then you're allowed to wash out the conditioner. You leave it in there. Hack your shower, man. Hack those speedrun gains. Efficiency. That's what you need to do. And when does the stepsister help you shower? That's banned in the 100% category. That's in the glitch run. We do 100% glitchless, obviously. You cannot incorporate stepsister strats. That's literally not allowed, obviously. Obviously. Idiot. That's a real moment right there. No doubt about it. What is this? The 100 squat completion bonus. Were you literally thinking of Netero from Hunter x Hunter while doing that? Because that's exactly what comes up, Michelle. I shower for at most 2 frames. I mean, that might be true, Michelle, but your optimization, like moisturizing strats, are losing you countless time, and it's embarrassing. She's trying to style on everybody. She's not going for efficiency. She's going for comfort, and it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Shower hard mode, no damage with style. Yeah, she's basically doing like Dante Must Die, when everyone knows the far more efficient route is, well, actually, Dante Must Die probably is the most efficient route. She's doing expert mode when she should be doing Dante Must Die. That's what we're talking. Michelle is not doing a tool assisted red. Give me one of these. I crave one of these.
Anyone from the organization who'd like to be next?
That's good, but also I meant this one. Kyrie, Yuffie, Sephiroth, Fool, Zemnis, you're right. That's the real shit.
Big Dick is back in town.
All right, that's it. How to towel runs worth? You know, see, for me, I consider completion when you turn off the water. My 100% runs do not incorporate towel efficiency. That's a separate category. We do 100% glitchless, no towel. Kuroi Hana, shower strats. I want to see you back next time. Give me your times, boys and girls. I want to see you on Saturday. Report back with your times. Who is going to be the optimal winner? We will literally give you a winner. All right, guys, it's happening. BGE boys, it's time. Rose boys, it's happening. We're in new contest. New contest. It's on the honor system. You got to give me, what are your speed run shower strats? No videos are necessary. Actually, okay, you can submit videos. You can submit videos if you want to. We need full coverage. Full soap, full shampoo, full condition. In the order I said before. I don't want to see no conditioning at the very end. That's not how this works. How fast can you do it? And we need Kuroi Hana in the background. That needs to happen, but I'll probably mute it. Let's see who wins. On next stream, if anyone submits a run to me, we will consider it. But I need to not get banned, so that'll be a factor, all right? There it is. I will accept just submissions of time codes, but I need visual visual indication. Just get me like a chest up speed run, all right? We'll know what's going on. No, that's not what's happening. You must be over 18 to participate. You must be over 18 to participate. It feels good. All right, anyway, or just don't do it. That's fine. You cannot play this audio faster. This is a glitchless run. No exploits of that type are allowed. How many things can you do it to? Bonus points if you're playing the actual footage of Drakengard 3 during the final boss fight while Kuroi Hana plays. How many of them can you beat? What's the route for the shower jack-off category? See, that's another one of these exploits. We're not going for style. We're going for efficiency. I'm gonna have to cut your head for this around, bro. Can I turn off it's the second the water comes off, but we need full shower coverage, all right? All right, we'll figure it out later. That's it. Let's see if this works. All right, who's gonna get the speed run? We'll find out. All right, I'm done. I'm exhausted. I gotta go. It's been fun. Post in the Discord. I mean, the patron Discord's open, but we'll see. Will anyone submit? Let's find out. The category's there. I'm not encouraging anyone. I'm just saying that you can do it, and we'll see what happens. Submit! Submit. Tweet it at me on Twitter. Let's get a hashtag. How about a hashtag? Hashtag shower speedrun. That's it. Hashtag shower speedrun. That's what I'll be looking for. All right, we're done. We're done. This is very cuck. This is very... Let's see who can win. Let's find out. All right, I gotta go. God, I'm out of here. All right, good seeing you, everybody. We'll see you next time. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. I'm not rating. I'm too tired. I'm out of energy. I should, but I'm not going to. All right, I'll see you later, everybody. Bye. Oh, yeah, and Marinpan is right. Yo, I want to see all of you right now. Marinpan, I retweeted this. Marinpan, you should drop a link to the Twitter or whatever. I don't know if that's what No Needbra did. I'm going to click on it. Let me see here. Okay, good. He tweeted it. I'm retweeting this. Well done. Excellent job, No Needbra. I just retweeted the shit. Oh, wait. You can actually see it right here. Boom. There it is. And Marinpan, in fact, let's go to my Twitter real quick. You guys should all check this out. I want to see all you boys at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Extra stream, right? Extra stream, PCP, the Pokemon tournaments. It's going to be me and the PCP boys hanging out. As many as we can get. It's going to be good. And, what is it? No, not that. None of that. Plinkett based. Very based. Here we go. This will teach you how to join. The server is open to all Minecraft. Play us in Minecraft. Be there. It's free for everybody right now. Get in there. Just come watch. We're going to be hanging out. Show off your Pokemon. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's at 3 p.m. It's at 3 p.m. As you can see in the tweet right there, bro. Eastern Standard Time. We made it clear. Tomorrow, tournament. Be there with us. It's going to be a good time. All right, that's it. Do all those things. Go join the server. It's open to all. You can go play people. You can go play in the server right now. Do whatever you want to do. It's open for like 2 days. There's Marin Pan with the Discord. Great job. Good work, buddy. And that's it. All right, I'm exhausted. Gotta go. The rest is on you, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you soon. Let me hit you with some of these. Some of these. No, not that. Not that. Oh, let's hit the new ones.
The oldest anarchy server in
Pixelmon.
Minecraft.
The oldest Pixelmon server that the PCP owns.
It's free real estate.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a healthy piece of real estate.
All right, build a team last minute. Do whatever you want to do. All right, I'm out of here, boys and girls. See you soon. Have a good night. See you Saturday. Good luck on the speedruns. Bye-bye.